Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hashtag Sports. And it is about that time, half an hour away from what's going to be a great game, a divisional round playoff game between our Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. We are live. We're going to be live play-by-play and reaction. Chuck already in here. Let's go! Let's get this thing done. Let's get this W. Let's go play Kansas City in Atlanta. Let's do it. Let's do it. Neutral site game. If the Buffalo Bills win today, the Kansas City Chiefs Buffalo Bills game will be in Atlanta. If the Cincinnati Bengals win today, then Cincinnati will be going to Kansas City. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining me. As you guys come in here, hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and make sure that you follow Hashtag Sports. Again, we'll be live all game long. Give you live play-by-play and reaction. So make sure, if you're not already subscribed, also Paul Morrow after the game will be giving you their feedback and giving you live post-game reports. So make sure you follow them for that. I don't know if you guys watched the games yesterday. I watched the games yesterday. You know, we saw Mahomes get hurt. Hopefully he is fully healthy. Unlike some people, I want a fully healthy Patrick Mahomes for next week when we beat them. That's what I want. I want a fully healthy Patrick Mahomes when we beat them. Stephen comes in and says, let's go. I'm very excited about this game, guys. I hope you are too. Obviously, we're going to run through our post-game as we normally, or pre-game as we normally do. Still trying to get things set up a little bit, right? Still trying to get things set up. A weird start time, right? 3 o'clock Eastern time. Obviously, a weird start time no matter where you're watching from. So we're trying to get things set up, trying to make sure that we are ready to go. People texting me already, trying to get some information from me. Don't they know I'm going live? I need tickets from London next season. Hey, they'll be in London next season. We don't know who they're playing yet. The Buffalo Bills will be in London next season. So I hope you guys are excited for that. I'm cool with it. It's a home game, but we had the extra home game anyway because of the 17-game schedule. We were set to have 9 home games next year. Now it's going to be Super Bowl champs in Europe. That would be awesome. I'm very excited to see the Super Bowl champs part come true first. So let's get that part down. And then we will talk about London next season, talk about who we might have in London next season. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we have a lot of fun coming up if you're Buffalo Bills fans. If you're Buffalo Bills fans, in 45 minutes from the stadium, Buffalo snowy. You're probably going to hear some things, right? You're probably going to hear them yelling. It's snowing there, so make sure that you guys stay bundled warm and safe. The snow might play a factor in today's game. And during the live stream, in the pregame, I will talk about my 3 keys to victory. We'll talk about the inactives for both the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. I'm there for sure. Well, again, have a good time. If you go, have a good time. And then I'll give you my 3 keys to victory. I'll give you my score prediction right before the game starts. On great news to start off the stream, Damar Hamlin is in the building. He is in Buffalo right now, getting ready for the game, getting ready for some sort of maybe some pregame ceremony of some sort, just to recognize him and his battle and everything he's gone through. And, hopefully it gives the Buffalo Bills the right emotional boost that you want to see from this team. So let's talk right about it. You live in UK? Come on. What? Oh, you're talking about 45 minutes from the stadium in London. I got you. I thought you meant you were talking about the stadium in Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo from Cali. Guys, let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. Give me your score prediction as you guys are going in here, coming in here. And give me a bold prediction. So I got a bold prediction that I would like to share with you guys in a little bit. I normally don't do bold predictions because I'm normally wrong on bold predictions. That's why they're bold. But I want to give you one anyway, just because last game in Buffalo this season, I want to make it count. Want to make it count. Stephen comes in and says 31-28, probably for Buffalo. He thinks it's going to be a close game. Hit the over, but since he will cover the spread. Buffalo Snowy comes in and says 30-27. He also sees a field goal game, just 1 point less for each team in his prediction as well. First, I want to talk about the inactives for today. So let's start with the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals have quite a few inactives that mean a lot to this team, the Cincinnati Bengals. So let's get into that. First inactives, Chris Evans, not Captain America Chris Evans, running back Chris Evans. Only had 18 offensive snaps this season for the Cincinnati Bengals. Obviously, their running back is Joe Mixon. They're going to go a lot heavy Joe Mixon today, but he did play 49% of their special team snaps this season. So that might become a factor on special teams. We know what Hines can do back there. We saw it against New England. Will he play a factor? Chris Evans is not the only guy who's played about 50% of the special team snaps inactive for the Cincinnati Bengals. Defensive back Trey Flowers played 17% of the defensive snaps, had an interception and a fumble recovery during the regular season. He played 63% of special team snaps for the Cincinnati Bengals. Offensive lineman Alec Kappa, he started all 17 games for the Cincinnati Bengals, played 98% of offensive snaps. You want to talk about making some changes in front of Joe Burrow right before the playoffs started in the biggest time? That's got to be a change. And if that's not enough for you, left tackle Jonah Williams also out. He also started all 17 games for the Cincinnati Bengals, 100% of the offensive snaps during the regular season. Unfortunately for the Bengals, he is out today as well. Tight end Nick Bowers, inactive, had no snaps, no games this regular season, so he's been inactive the whole season. Jeff Gunter, he played 37% of defensive snaps, 37 defensive snaps total. 6% of defensive snaps, 29% of their special team snaps. Defense tackle Jay Tufel, 2 starts, 31% of defensive snaps, and 8% of special team snaps. So those are the inactives for the Cincinnati Bengals. Chuck comes in, says 31-10. He sees us relaxing. I think we will have 5 sacks at least. That's a bold prediction. We're going to talk about the sacks in a little bit for both these teams, but I do see that 31-10 prediction as well. Again, guys, as you're coming in here, hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and make sure you leave a comment with your prediction and where you are watching from. Again, big game, divisional game. The winner of this game plays the Kansas City Chiefs for a chance to go to Super Bowl 57 in Arizona, I believe. Yeah, I think it's in Arizona. So Glendale, Arizona is where the Bills will be playing on February 12th. Dude, I am nervous, but psyched, says Scott. Scott, I am very nervous about this game. I think the Bills have a good shot, but Burrow should be pressured a lot today. And we're going to talk about that too. So we'll talk about the Bills inactives first, right? Let's talk about the Bills inactives. And then we're going to get into the game day roster. Something very interesting that I saw on the game day roster that we haven't seen a lot of this season. I'll talk about that. Inactives for the Buffalo Bills. Jared Maiden is inactive for today's game. Terrell Bernard, Christian Benford, Balin Spector, Ike Bacher, Tommy Sweeney, and Daquan Jones. Those are the inactives. Unfortunately, Daquan Jones is out. I thought he's had a really good season for the Buffalo Bills, so I don't want to see him inactive. I want to see him in there because I think he can make an impact. But as we look at the game day roster, I want to talk about something. But first, let's go over what we already know. Josh Allen and Case Keenum are the 2 quarterbacks, offensive line carrying 8. Mitch Morris, Bobby Hart, Ryan Bates, Deion Dawkins, Greg Van Rotten, Roger Saffold, David Quisberry, and Spencer Brown. Running backs, Naeem Hines, Twan Jones, Devin Singletary, James Cook, and Reggie Gilliam. Tight ends, Quentin Morris, Dawson Knox. Wide receivers, Isaiah McKenzie, Khalil Shakir, Cole Beasley, Gabe Davis, and Stephon Diggs. Edge, and this is where it gets interesting to me. Because normally this season the Bills have carried 4 edge rushers. Today, we got 5 of them. You can't see me. We got 5 edge rushers, and hopefully the Bengals have trouble seeing them today, except for Joe Burrow. Maybe Joe Burrow will get introduced to plenty of them. As you got Greg Rousseau, Boogie Basham, AJ Epineza, Kingsley Jonathan, and Shaq Lawson. Kingsley Jonathan inactive for a little bit of the season. He's back, and he had a little bit of an impact early on for the Buffalo Bills. Hopefully he plays well today in the divisional game. Hey, Mom. Hey, Gary. Saying 21-17 or 21-18. Which one are you saying? But I only see one of your sons in here, Mom. I guess I'm your second one, right? I'm here. So make sure Don gets in here. Make sure Don's in here. You know what I'm saying? But we're getting ready for kickoff 2:40. So, yeah, 5 defensive edge rushers means that we're going to see a lot more rotation from these guys. Again, Kingsley Jonathan in there. I think he's going to help with the run stuffing of Joe Mixon. I think that's why he's in there. I think that the Cincinnati Bengals might try to run a little more than they appear to want to run in that first matchup against us. That was obviously cut short due to the DeMar Hamlin situation on the field. So we'll see what the Bengals game plan is. Obviously, a little snowy in Buffalo today. So I don't think the winds are whirling too much yet, but the snow's supposed to be impacting the game all day long. We'll see how much of an impact it actually does have. Defensive tackles, you got Eli Nku, Ed Oliver, Jordan Phillips, and Tim Sell. Expect a big game out of Ed Oliver today. Linebackers, you got Tyler Matakovic, Tremaine Edmonds, AJ Klein, Terrell Dotson, and Matt Milano. Defensive backs, Taquan Johnson, Teron Johnson, Johnson brothers, Jordan Poyer. I expect a big game on Jordan Poyer. I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second as well. Kerry Elam with his first postseason interception last week, almost had two. Tre'Davious White, Dane Jackson, DeMarlo also had an interception last week. Saron Neal and Cam Lewis. Specialists Tyler Bass, Sam Martin, and Reed Ferguson, as it has always been. So that is the game day roster. Again, go Buffalo Bills PR on Twitter. They give you the game day roster right before every single game. And comes in and says, "Go Bills! Go Bills! Sound the alarms! Sound the alarms!" And again, with the Cincinnati Bengals lists of inactives. Again, talk about Alex Kappa, who had started in all 17 games, played in 98% of the offensive snaps for the Cincinnati Bengals during the regular season. And then Jonah Williams started all 17 games, 100% of the offensive snaps for the Cincinnati Bengals. Really jumbles things up for them as far as what they're going to do on the offensive line. I mean, this is a bad time to start getting offensive line injuries, right? We talk about Von Miller, and man, Von Miller would eat today if he was in the active, but unfortunately his injury situation happened. But that was early in the season. The Bills have been able to have some time to plan for things without him. Cincinnati Bengals haven't had that time, right? They haven't had that time to scheme for life without two of your primary starting offensive linemen. So I think that's going to be a big factor in today's game. I think that's why I personally give the Buffalo Bills the edge in this game. Just a bad time to go down two of your five offensive starters at the line. So that's my prediction as far as who I give the advantage to, the Buffalo Bills. Again, let me know your score prediction in the comment section. Look forward to hearing from all of you. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm really excited. I'm hyped up. Not exactly sure what I'm saying half the time anyway, but when you get me excited, it's harder. It's hard to understand. Harder to understand. So let's talk about the Buffalo Bills' 3 keys to victory. Here are my 3 keys to victory for today's game for the Buffalo Bills. Again, I think that if you're looking at Jones out does not bust it, however. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. But I think when you talk about the injury concerns, I think the Cincinnati Bengals got the raw end of that deal. We do bring in an extra edge rusher. But yeah, no, I think Jones being out is our biggest inactive for today's game. The other ones, most of them have been inactive for a majority of the season, whether it be because of injury or just because they're not needed at their position. Frank comes in, God bless, and let's go Buffalo victory. He says 27-24 Buffalo. Again, I'll give you my score prediction right before kickoff here. And, funny thing about kickoff, the Cincinnati Bengals in that Monday Night Football game that didn't get fully played, they won the coin toss and they chose to receive, which lets you know their mindset as far as no one being able to stop their offense. And their first play, a long pass play to Jamar Chase. So they're not afraid to pass the ball against this Buffalo Bills secondary. So the secondary has to be ready for that. Now, obviously, Trey White been back a few more weeks, right? He just came back from injury maybe 2 weeks prior in that game. Talk about Kerry Elam being back for this game. 99-0 Bills. Scott Blakely comes in. Bill, hey, good to see you. How you doing? Glad that you're here. Don't feel great about this, but go Bills. I don't know why you don't feel great about it. I feel pretty good. We got that DN X-Bear we activated. Yep, got the extra defensive end in there today. So hopefully he has an impact when he's called upon. I don't know if he's going to be seen all that much, maybe on first down situations, running situations, but I'm not sure how much we're going to see out of him today, but it's going to be a good rotational mix for Frazier and McDermott for the Buffalo Bills. So my 3 keys to victory. Listen, all week long, I'm sure so many people have said, oh, Allen has to stop turning the ball over. Well, obviously, right? Obviously, that's the case. 3 turnovers last week, put 2 more balls on the ground last week. We're talking about a guy who this season has put the ball on the ground 18 times. 18 times he has fumbled the ball. Now, luckily, he's only lost, I believe, 6 of them. But 18 times to put the ball on the ground. And now we're talking about wet conditions on top of that. That's a recipe for disaster, if you ask me, at the quarterback play. We saw him one time when he ran the ball last week, kind of cradle the ball like a baby. You better be holding on to that ball today. Hold on to that ball and make sure that they can't rip it out of your hands. That's huge. But I don't want to just talk about turnovers. What's causing the turnovers? What is going on with this offense where Josh Allen is unable to get out of his own head, is unable to find an open receiver and has to try to jam it in somewhere, or tries to make a spectacular play when there's an open play right in front of them? Is it snowing yet? It is snowing in Buffalo currently. Yes, it is currently snowing in Buffalo. So what's going on? Well, first, I want to say the Buffalo Bills need better offensive line play. Need better offensive line play today, right? We allowed 7 sacks last week. 7 sacks against the Miami Dolphins team, who wasn't the top in the league in sacks this season. We need to be able to stop the Cincinnati defensive line. Easier said than done. I understand that. Easier said than done. But at the same time, the Bengals only had 30 sacks this season. Only 30 sacks. Get wide receiver Cole Beasley and Nyheim Hines involved. Hopefully Hines has a kickoff return to start this game off, and that will be nice. That'll be a nice way to start this game. But the Bengals only had 30 sacks this season. Josh Allen, in the regular season, again, 7 times last week, unacceptable, was sacked 33 times. Now you can say Josh Allen prevented more sacks. I believe you. I don't think his offensive line has been that great. Pressure on 30% of all dropbacks, that's not going to cut it. No, you're right. And that is what's creating these turnovers, right? If you're a quarterback back there, you have an internal clock. Well, Josh Allen's internal clock has to be a little bit shorter than a lot of quarterbacks in the league when you're pressured on 30% of dropbacks in a game. So our offensive line play obviously has to be better. We all remember his fumble that was returned for a touchdown, right? Tried to set up a screen, had an open receiver or open running back. I yelled for him to throw the ball. I don't know why he pump faked it instead of just throwing it. But we tried to have him set up the screen. He got sacked, and the ball was on the ground. They're going over predictions right now. Phil, Coach, and Nate all pick Buffalo. Boomer, don't do it. Pick Cincinnati. We know Boomer's picking Cincinnati, so we don't get that clean sweep pressure. Yeah, he's picking Cincinnati at 34-31 is his prediction. But we need better offensive line play. If that includes moving the pocket, as Bill just said, then that's what we need to do, okay? We need to be able to move the pocket. We need to run the ball. We need to run the ball. If it's not to have a productive run game, it's simply to make the defensive backs, the linebackers, have to think twice before they kind of rush in, right? Think twice about what is going on that offense. And we get into a game where we're just throwing the ball consistently, and Josh Allen is our leading rusher, that could become very dangerous for Josh Allen and more turnovers down the line. But if turnover happens, listen, no one does miracles for the past. It does. Listen, mistakes are going to happen. Both teams are going to make mistakes in this game. Neither team is going to play a perfect game. What the Bills need to do, what the Bengals need to do if they want to win as well, rebound from those mistakes. I have seen a few times this season, I'm pretty sure a lot of you can agree with me, where Josh Allen has let one mistake become 2 mistakes. 2 mistakes become 3 mistakes. The offensive line. Remember, there was a game a few weeks back. The Dolphins had 4 or 5 penalties on a matter of 3 series. It just is unacceptable. You make a mistake, you move on. Make a mistake, move on. Don't let it cause a chain reaction that you're not going to be able to bounce back from. We saw Jacksonville yesterday. 2 turnovers on 3 offensive snaps. That's really what took the game away. You gave them no chance to win that game against the Kansas City yesterday. We cannot have something like that happen. Let's go 10 wide. Just have Josh Allen snap it to himself. Backyard football, the way we like it. So we need to, my second key to victory, rebound from your mistakes. Do not let the mistakes compound and become worse. I don't like the fact that since he's in the white jerseys, it's snowing. It just means Josh Allen might have a harder time finding his receivers. Since he's going to run mixing a lot in this weather, so our run D better step up. Our run D's been pretty good over the season. So normally I'm not concerned about run D. I know that game against Miami that the Dolphins won. Or no, the second game against Miami, the Bills won. They ran all day against us. I know there's been a few times. The second half of the Green Bay game, Jones ran against us, especially on the right side of the defensive line. I know there's been times where that's been a problem. Hopefully that is not a problem today. My third key to victory, and I know it is snowing hard. They're not expecting a lot of accumulation, but they're expecting a steady downfall of snow throughout the day. Joe just says up the snow is coming down hard. I see. Thank you, DF. Good to see you. Again, guys, as you're rolling in here, hit that thumbs up button. If you've never commented before on this channel, don't be afraid to do so. It helps out the algorithm. Simply say hi. I appreciate you being here either way. Again, Buffalo Bills, or I'm sorry, hashtag sports, sponsored by Mr. Rogers Homes. Rogers Homes, in the top 1% of realtors in Arizona. If you're looking for a retirement homeless and you don't like snowy Buffalo, I understand. I wouldn't either. You want to get away for a little bit? Want to get away? Go see Mr. Rogers Homes. Information in the description below. In association with DeanBlendell.com. So make sure you check that out. Also, the 2022, now roll over to 2023, hashtag charities, the Williams Syndrome Foundation. If you can, to donate, all you have to do is use the super chat. All super chats are going to the Williams Syndrome Foundation during the season. So we appreciate that. Already a lot of money donated to the Williams Syndrome Foundation if you include the preseason golf tournament that the hashtag sports ran. Talk about all the super chats we've collected, whether it be me here doing this live or Paul and Mario was they're live as well. All the super chats we've collected have gone to the Williams Syndrome Foundation. Again, we really appreciate all of your support. Bill should have worn red in this mess. Hey, Ryan, good to see you. Glad that you are here. A must tackle on these receivers. First guy on the ball has to make the tackle. First guy on the ball can't miss tackles today. But I will be also joined. I have company coming over for this game, so if you guys don't mind, my cousin is coming over. I'm excited to see him, and we can watch the game together and kind of analyze it together. I'm excited to see him and excited to get this game underway. Again, 28 of you in here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel a lot, and I really do appreciate it. So my third key to victory, get pressure on Burrow, right? You talk about two of their key offensive linemen out of today's game. You talk about 34 starts out today on the offensive line for the Cincinnati Bengals. That's a lot of starts. That's a lot of power. So making sure that you can pressure on Joe Burrow and complete it, right? Get those sacks. Don't let him get away from you. Don't let him create with his feet. You got to be able to get sacks on Joe Burrow. I saw that someone said that, 5 sacks or more by the Buffalo Bills was his prediction, his bold prediction. Again, let me know. I've been so busy at work. I have not had a lot of time for my personal bold prediction. I'm sorry. You can let me know here. So here it is. Cook runs for 150 yards. I like it. If Cook runs for 150 yards, I really like our chances winning this game. My bold prediction for today's game, in his last game at home as a Buffalo Bill, because that's going to be another prediction, Jordan Poyer has a pick 6. I said it on my Twitter account. Make sure if you're not subscribed to me or follow me on Twitter, you follow me on Twitter. In his last game in Buffalo wearing a Bills jersey, Jordan Poyer has a pick 6 in this game. That is my bold prediction. Scott says Singletary and Cook total 200 yards. However it comes, I'm good with it. If we get the run game going, or even the wide receiver screen game going, Tony says he agrees with me. I think Jordan Poyer has a pick 6 in this game. I'm excited for this game. I hope you guys are excited for this game, as well as the Buffalo Bills come out onto the field. Looking forward to it. Again, let me know your score prediction if you haven't already. If he does, I will set up a pay Poyer GoFundMe. Go ahead. Set up a GoFundMe. Set it up because it's going to happen. I'm calling it. We can go over the games yesterday before this game gets underway. Kansas City beating Jacksonville 27-20. Again, Patrick Mahomes got his leg rolled up on. Not sure if it's a high ankle sprain or what the case might be, but he was hurt, went out for a little bit in that game, came back for the second half, played pretty well. There were definitely some throws that were off target. Definitely some throws that he probably wish he had back. Also, you saw he was unable to run the ball. So adrenaline can do a lot of things. So they said that when he came out of the locker room at the end of the game, 31-28, didn't see that coming, did you? D. Robert, every single week, has picked the Bills 31-28. That's just been his prediction. Scott Blake says high ankle sprain confirmed. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Again, I want him to be 100% next week. I don't want any excuses. but it's really hard to think that he's going to be 100% next week after a high ankle sprain. Edom should have a sign over his head saying, "Feed me more," at times making Hill look very bad. Feed me more. Hines going to have a 99-yard return today, says Tommy, for a touchdown, or is he going to be stopped at the 1 yard line? Is it because you didn't say touchdown, right? He can get the ball 3 yards deep, return 99 yards, get stopped at the 4, and all of a sudden we're like, well, it's first to go from the 4. What are you going to do with the ball here, right? So is it a touchdown or is it just 99 yards and not a touchdown? Because I think a 99-yard return that isn't a touchdown is a much bigger, bold prediction than a 99-yard touchdown return. So how bold are you willing to go? He already said TD. I'm just making stuff up now. Why do people hate on Romo? I think he's great. It's funny. I hardly hear him because I'm so busy doing this. And obviously, I do try to rewatch the games, but even then, I'm just, focusing on other things other than, who's on TV. I do like Romo and Nance better than Collinsworth and, anybody. I can't stand. And it's not just, I just liked Collinsworth before Mahomes came into the league. But his love for Mahomes is just unreal. It's unreal. A man should not love another man as much as Chris Collinsworth loves Patrick Mahomes. It just should not happen. It just should not happen. I love my dad less than Chris Collinsworth loves Patrick Mahomes. It's insane. His love for Patrick Mahomes just makes me sick. In fact, one of the reasons why I might like Mahomes less than I should is because of how much people just, they do what to his what. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But we're getting ready for the game here. Romo and Nance, yeah, like I said, I'll take them over Chris Collinsworth any day of the week. But I'm better than all of them. So listen to me, hang out with me. John, how you doing? Congrats to your Eagles last night, wearing an Eagles jersey as he walks down here. Wow. Eagles get ready to lose to the Bills in the Super Bowl. I'm all right with it. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
What up, man?
Not much. Just excited for the game. I haven't given my score prediction. I've already given my 3 keys to the game. You can read them here if you want, or you can just tell them because they probably hearing again. Better offensive line play. So we allowed 7 sacks last week against the Dolphins. We cannot, and the one was a sack fumble. Actually, 2 of them were sack fumbles, but we recovered one. Better offensive line play. First key. Oh, don't even bring up Nick Wright. Don't even talk about him yet. We'll talk about him later.
Nick Wright's a bum.
Rebound from mistakes. Again, we're going to make mistakes. The Bengals are going to make mistakes. It's true about every single game. Teams are going to make mistakes. We've seen Allen throw multiple turnovers, and they seem to be one drive after another. We saw what happened to Jacksonville yesterday. 2 turnovers on 3 offensive plays. Make mistake, learn from it, move on. Go off sides. We saw a game where Dan Dawkins had 4 pre-snap penalties in a matter of 3 offensive series. Move on from mistakes. Don't let them compound. And also, my 3rd key victory was get pressure on Joe Burrow. Again, they are missing 34 total starts on that offensive line today. That's 2 offensive linemen out. You need to get pressure, and you need to get pressure with your front 4. And as I told them, you need to be able to finish on Joe Burrow, right? You can't let him break free, just like Josh Allen. Yeah, just like Josh Allen. You can't let them break free. You got to contain.
Play through the whistle, man.
Yeah. One thing I do want to talk about, and this goes beyond the Damar Hamlin situation from when they played on Monday night. The Cincinnati Bengals came out in that game, and I don't want to say they were playing dirty, but it was almost like they were playing with a little chip on their shoulder. We saw the defensive end, and you guys will tell me the name of the Cincinnati Bengals defensive end, roll up on Josh Allen well after Josh Allen threw the ball. We saw Hayden Hurst came down on Teron Jones and then used his helmet kind of as a battering ram against Teron Johnson. Teron Johnson had to be taken out of that game as well. So we got to be careful of those things. What we've noticed so far in the playoffs, the refs are letting them play. And that's been every game. Every game, the refs have let them play a little bit more. And that's every postseason. The refs let them play.
Yeah, it's going to happen in every sport.
Every sport, it's the postseason. Now, they could call a hold every once in a while. I've seen over the first 2 weeks. There's a difference between letting them play and just saying, I'm not throwing a flag. I'm not throwing a flag today. Forget that.
If you see them, they're going to start it early.
Right.
They throw a lot of flags early
hopefully to calm it down. Just
get it situated so they know how to play for the rest of the game.
Right. And it's snowing, so that does concern me a little bit about and this just started right before 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock, like probably about 2:45. It started.
It's good for the Bills, though.
Is it? Josh Allen can't run
Josh
the ball.
Allen, Josh Allen running the ball.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean,
that's what I think of.
Well,
Josh Allen can't hold on to the ball. That's the thing.
Right.
Whether it's snow or rain or sun.
But I think it's Joe Mixon and say, oh,
nah, you would.
Yeah. But anyway, but yeah, since they're missing 17 starts on the offensive line, I do expect to see a few more sacks today, or at least pressures. I think that the Bengals will be smart enough to know, hey, get the ball to your playmakers, right? Like, get the ball out of Joe Burrow's hand. Joe Burrow is used to playing with a terrible offensive line. Like, he's used to that. Like, that happens.
They went to the Super Bowl.
They went to the Super Bowl with no offensive line. So this is nothing new for him. But anyhow, before we kick off here, it looks like the Bills won the toss. That's a new thing to happen. And they deferred. I said that every time. So we've only won like 3 or 4 coin tosses all season. Like, it's been a thing.
Who's calling the coin toss?
Josh Allen needs to stop.
Why?
He needs to stop. Well, what's going to be interesting for the Super Bowl, Damar Hamlin's there today. For the Super Bowl, we'll have Damar Hamlin. He's there.
He came out like...
Oh, I don't know if he came out. We saw him in the tunnel.
Oh.
He might not be coming out for the game at all. He might be like, give me the box. It's snowing. I'm good.
He came out for sure.
My score prediction for this game is the Buffalo Bills win this one. I'm picking the under, barely, but I'm going 27-20. I think the over-under was 48.5. Yeah, 48.5. I'm going to go 27-20. I'll say Cincinnati won. No, just kidding. I'll say Buffalo.
Show over.
We're done. We're done. No need.
Switch to the YouTube.
Ball's in the air, and we're underway. This is going to be returned by the Cincinnati Bengals with 32. We get to the 20-yard line. Don't get so excited. Number 32, Williams for the Bengals with the return to the 20. Joe Burrow comes out. I did see someone had a parlay where they parlayed all 4 games with the starting kickoffs a touchback. It was like 50-1 odds, and the first 2 yesterday were touchbacks. He just lost. And he kind of he could have hedged it. But you kind of like when you heard the weather prediction for today's game, you're like, there's no way there's gonna be a lot of touchbacks, right? Like, you just assume. Burrow starts off in shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers set, going from right to left on the screen. 3 wide receivers top of the screen. Quick pass deflected at the line, still gets to the receiver. Gain about 7 on the play. That's Jamar Chase with the catch and the 7-yard completion. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. Let me go ahead and show you guys the scoreboard here. Sorry about that. Let me get on this side because I like that side better. 14:34 to go. Bengals now have the ball, 2nd and 4. They only have 6. I thought that was 7 at least. But all right, that's fine. Blue line's way off, but that's okay. Like you get there it is. All right. 2nd, and they're saying 4, but it still looks like 3.5 to me, but that's okay. Shotgun formation. This time Mixon gets the ball. Shotgun. Got to tackle Mixon. Can't let him fall forward, which is really hard. But Edmonds on tackle after a gain of about 5. It's going to be 1st down, Cincinnati, 14 minutes to go. Hey, King, good to see you. Tommy says a low-scoring game, 16-10 Bills. Aaron Clark comes in and says 31-24 Bills. Bills won the toss. Hey, now, yes, the Bills. At least it looked, maybe they lost the toss, and Cincinnati was like, give me the ball anyway. And they did that on the Monday night game. The Monday night game, they won the toss, and they chose to get the ball anyway. But I'm okay with that. I always prefer the ball at the beginning of halftime. So, yeah. Shotgun formation. Burrow looking to pass. Has to step up. Throws the ball deep. Complete. That's number 83. Tyler Boyd on the catch. Listen, Tyler Boyd stopped our streak. So, losing streak of playoffs. So, that's okay. You can have 1 catch. That's it.
Always have
He had a touchdown against the Ravens, Wisconsin in the playoffs.
Like 80
yeah. So, listen, I'm right with Tyler Boyd right now. But this is
why he's not a Bill yet.
Yeah, I know, right?
After all that. They signed him every time.
All right, now inside Buffalo Bills territory. Burrow under center for the first time. A pitch to Mixon. He takes to the right side. He gets 7-8. Knocks over Poyer. Poyer's able to hold on, but not before Mixon gets about 10 on the play. Might be another 1st down. They're just moving downfield. This is like that Monday night game right now.
Cincinnati Buffalo. I wonder how much they look at the forecast and like game playing around it.
Yeah. I don't know. Because, I mean, especially in a place like Buffalo, because it's so hard to tell.
Right. These 2 teams, you think they want to come on and just
gun it. But
yeah.
1st and 10. So it was a gain of 10. But, I mean, and both teams have a running attack. I actually looked yesterday. I was looking at the Bills. So for the season, every one of our running backs and Allen, it was over 4.5 yards per carry.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, run the ball more. Shotgun formation, 5 wide. Blitz coming up, and Epineza almost gets there. Hurst with the catch on a quick out route. And that's what the Bengals are going to do. They're going to try to get quick outs.
Get the ball out.
Get the ball out. And I know that Leslie Frazier loves that heavy nickel package. But you got to think at some point they got to start playing man and just play up on these guys. I know that's tough, but we got two really good corners in Elam and White, and you have Poyer back there. Like,
I can see them running some exotic, and getting a pick later in the game.
Yeah,
like right now they're feeling each other out.
Right. So. The Bills have given up a lot of opening drive touchdowns, and then Leslie Frazier's like, okay, well, we're gonna change that. And
their best drive is gonna be their first drive.
Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Burrow looking. Blitz coming, he has to step up, throws it off his back foot, Chase is there, and that's a touchdown. No one's around Chase. I don't understand what happened in coverage there. I can't wait to see the field view, but Chase gets a touchdown. Wide open. He was wide open. I don't think there was a negative play on that drive. Like, no plays for no gain. Like, I think every single play was positive yards for them. No, he's just open.
Yeah, the middle linebacker.
He's just open. Tremaine Edmonds steps up to get the running back in the flat, which I don't think he was supposed to. 6 plays, 79 yards, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Already up to 6-0 with 11:40 to go. Extra point on the way. Extra point's up, and the extra point is good. A little bit of a rough snap and hold, but get it up and then make it. So,
boosted.
Just like that. That was fast. That was ugly if you're a Bills fan.
There goes your under.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right. There have been so many times this season with Buffalo Bills allow the first drive to be a score, and then
there's so much talent on the offense on both sides.
There is.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, there is. What did I say? 27-20. All right. Wasn't that the score? Wasn't that the score of the Chiefs game yesterday?
Yeah.
27-20 the score of the Chiefs game yesterday. So
I had the Chiefs minus 9.5.
You hate it.
Yo, that dude picked the ball with 3:48 left and
right,
laid down like he won the game. I was like, run it back. And then they had to punt it back to him. I'm like, if they lose because this dude at 3:48 was ahead.
Poyer didn't look like that was his assignment. It looked like Poyer's son was the outside guy.
Yeah, it was Edmonds.
If the defense is cover 2, maybe we should take the ball if we toss. No, because they would have played the first drive the same way either way. The drive would have went the same way, whether we're up 7-0 or it was 0-0. And again, I'd rather have the ball start the second half. So yeah, we ran cover 0, which we hardly ever do. So I was surprised to really see that. But if you're running cover 0, the one guy you probably don't want to leave open is Jamar Chase. Like, leave Hayden Hurst open. We'll take our chances. Again, 55 of you now in here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Really do appreciate it. GF comes in and said Edmonds had the flat. That looked way too easy. It was too easy. Again, DF, I'd have to reevaluate, but where's my remote? I can rewind button. Then I missed the game, and I'd rather call the game live. So I think they would like that better too.
Yeah,
I think they would like that better too. But it's 7-0. It's not the first time the Bills have gone off to a 7-0 deficit to start off a game. Not only that,
it was Monday night, right?
Monday night, we were down 7-0. We came back, scored a field goal, 7-3, and they were driving again. And the ball, it wasn't Chase who caught it. Who caught that ball? Where Hammond tackled Higgins. When Higgins caught the ball, he passed midfield, and it would have been 1st and 10 from about the 45-yard line when Hammond went down. So
such a crazy scene.
Fail assignments in this weather is common. Yeah, hopefully it happens on their side too.
Yeah.
Hopefully we adjust. We always adjust. We'll adjust. We'll be fine.
Allen's gonna run for like 70.
You think so?
Yeah.
I hope it's. Someone in here said that they want Singletary and Cook to combine for over 200 yards. I would love that. If they might over 200 yards.
He ran for 270 yesterday. So
yeah, that's true. They could all three of them could get 250.
You used to have 4.5 yards to carry. If they're doing that,
just keep running. Yeah. Right? We don't need to score in 4 minutes. We just need to score. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to score in 4 minutes. I mean, we can.
Yeah.
We can, but we don't need to. Kicks in the air underway. Bills' first possession. Hines takes the ball at about 2-yard line. Breaks some tackles at the 15. Gets about the 24. That's fine. Again, since he wasn't in the end zone, he had to return it, and I'm okay with that. Always debate if, as a kicker, I would try to There's part of me that says if I'm a coach, I tell him to kick out of bounds every single time, or kick it to past the end zone out of bounds. Not
well, in this type of weather, they want returns because
slipping and
it's not like he's gonna get to full speed.
Right. It's gonna take him a little bit longer.
Right.
Yeah. All right. First snap for the Buffalo Bills. 11:34 to go in the first quarter, down 7-0. Yep. 2 wide receivers top of the screen. McKenzie goes in motion. Allen in shotgun. Going to give it to McKenzie. He's going to get maybe 2 on the play. Number 29 of the Bengals on the tackle.
I think we need to upgrade that position.
Well, that's why I think, we had Cole Beasley back, John Brown back. Like, we've been trying to upgrade the wide receiver position. We're in, right?
Well, just Isaiah. I think he might have maxed out.
Oh.
He might have maxed out.
3 wide receivers bottom screen, 1 to the top. I think it's a Ken Dorsey, Isaiah McKenzie thing. Like, I don't think they know how to. Yeah. And that's a normal thing for an offensive lineman. Outside pass to Diggs, caught. That gets thrown down by number 29. Again, they're going to let you play a little bit, and the whistle hasn't blown yet. So it's going to be 3rd and about 4 for the Buffalo Bills.
Lou Anarumo.
Scott says pathetic defense has been for 8 weeks, but we've been on a winning streak for 7 of those 8 weeks. So I'm not going to call it pathetic.
You just got to make stops when you need to.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Shotgun formation. Singletary goes towards the line of scrimmage. Diggs in motion to top screen. So you have Diggs and Knox to the top. Pressure coming. Allen throws it deep. Has Diggs.
I like Diggs.
The pressure just got to Allen, causing an overthrow of Diggs. So it's going to be 4th and 4, and the Bills Cincinnati forces a 3 and out. So couldn't ask for a better start for the Bengals here. And now the Bills defense definitely has to step up. Definitely will have to step up. We can't go down 14. Well, I mean, we can. We've seen big comebacks this year, but it would be pretty bad if we go down 14-0 here. 10-12 to go in the first quarter. Sam Martin in punt. Punts in the air from the 20. A good punt. Backing him up. No coverage down there, though. Gets about the 27, 28-yard line. That's where the Bengals take over for their second drive.
But a return.
So 10:02 to go. The Bengals will come out for their second drive. I can start. But that's great. Better start than Giants yesterday, so it's all right. Giants were so flat yesterday.
Oh, they had no shot.
They had no shot.
No shot.
Into that game.
No
He's
shot.
got to hit that pass. Again, the pressure's coming in. And he's not able to plant his feet, and he just overthrows him. I promise you I would not have been able to hit that pass. So I'm not going to say
a lot of quarterbacks.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, this is the playoffs. That's the pass you want to see him convert on. Absolutely.
At least he didn't turn the ball over.
He didn't throw an interception.
Yeah. Or a fumble.
It started just like week 17. Well, I think we won that game. So, oh wait, no.
In here, man. Calm down, Mafia. Calm down.
Week 17 was when we played the Bengals on Monday night.
Y'all gonna be all right.
No, because week 17 we got the ball, we drove downfield, and we had to kick a field goal because Beasley can't catch, which is rare to say. But he just dropped a touchdown. Well, it was his second game back after a year absence. So
yeah, he hasn't played.
That's when the ball against a terrible run defense. I cannot stand Dorsey. Who knows what the game plan is? We've seen 3 plays. And the first play was pretty much a run play to McKenzie. Because to be honest, if he doesn't catch a ball, I'm not sure if it's a fumble or a forward pass. It's pretty much a one play to McKenzie. They run it a little bit like the jet sweep to get the Bengals moving. It's been 3 plays.
Extended handoff. That's what they call it.
Yeah, and so he only gains 2 or 3 on the play. You're behind schedule when it comes to running plays on 2nd and 7, and then 2nd and 7. Diggs only gets 3 yards. You have to throw the ball, or at least you feel like you have to throw the ball. It's been 3 plays. I'm not going to freak out yet. DF Forever says he has a sick feeling. It's all right.
Of course you do. You got nerves, man. That's all right. You're supposed to have nerves.
Of course you got a sick feeling.
I've been waiting 27 years for nerves.
I don't have nerves right now, to be honest with you. I just don't. Nah, not right now. Give me fourth quarter, a tie game. Then the nerves are going to be hitting. I'll have 3 broken cups down here. John be running, scared, crying, like, Ma!
Be over there on the couch.
Yeah. Just crying. Coming on camera saying, "Aunt Julie, calm your son down."
Don't jump too high.
See, I tried to get him on camera. I couldn't. And now my camera. There we go.
I can pay.
No, that's right. All right. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation for Joe Burrow. Handoff to Mixon on 1st down. He takes Edmonds for another 2 yards. Edmonds finally puts his feet in the ground and says no more. So it's about game 4 on the play. They were calling for when it's a snow and now it's a blizzard. You've been in Buffalo long enough to know that's not blizzard, right? Like you've been pleased. Like you guys are Bills fans, right? Like a blizzard is when this game gets moved to Detroit on Wednesday. That's a blizzard.
That's a blizzard. A blizzard is LaShawn McCoy.
McCoy against the Colts. 4 for 4 on that first drive for Burrow. 2nd and 5. Mixon to his right. The handoff to Mixon again. He has a big hole into Bills. Nope, not into Bills territory to the 49. And it's going to be 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals. Again, just moving right downfield on this Bills defense.
I didn't know it was snowing until everyone's receiving it.
They just run it down our throats right now. Poyer on the tackle. And you hate saying Poyer on the tackle on a running play.
Yeah, 15 minutes downfield. Unless he's in the box.
Yep, 16-yard gain by Mixon. So 1st and 10 from their own 49. 3 wide receivers top of the screen. Again, since he moved from right to left, Hayden Hurst along the bottom. Joe Burrow, wide open guy, caught. Higgins. Elam with the tackle after getting about 6. So it's going to be 2nd and 4. Higgins just has a big frame. So you throw it his way, throw it high. He's gonna have that. Last 4 games in the regular and postseason, Cincinnati Bengals have outscored their opponents 32-0 in the first quarter. So this is nothing new for them. But look what happens in the next 3.
Well, they're 12-4. So
yeah, when they have an 8-game winning streak. So
yeah.
But we're supposed to be 2 at 7-game winning streak. Right? Shotgun formation for Joe Burrow. 3 wide receivers to the top. They hand it to Mixon. That's not Mixon. Yeah, it's Piron. He gets the 1st down, so into Buffalo Bills territory to the 41. Why are CBs playing so far back? Did you know who the Bengals wide receivers are? Just saying. They can be a steep anytime. Be a steep anytime.
They'll make adjustments.
This game better not be a blow. Well, if it's a blowout, it should go a certain way. Not this way. 1st and 10, 7:34 to go in the first quarter. Cincinnati on the Bills' 41-yard line. Shotgun formation. Fake the handoff. Looking to throw. Has a good pocket. Higgins gets the catch on the outside and gets 10 before he's sacked by White and Milano to the 31. 7:15 to go. Cincinnati has the ball 1st and 10. Already up 7-0. The hate comes in, and the hate comes. The kiss keeps rolling, and Frazier's awful.
This is a thing that
Ken Dorsey's awful.
Man.
Josh Allen's awful. We should probably fire McDermott. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Pitch it out to number 1. That's Chase. That's a good play. That's a good play by Edmonds. Stop and chase to a 3-yard carry there. That's good. 2-yard carry. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, someone in front of you was going to receiving.
Embarrassing. This is an embarrassment already.
Right.
Remember what happens?
It's slow. It looks bad right now.
Yeah, it's a slow down.
It don't look good. That's weird. But
I got a love-hate relationship with
7
Frazier.
minutes left and 6 minutes left in the first. You got mad.
Shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set. 3 to the bottom of the screen. That's where Burrow was looking. Got over the middle. Nice Milano. Make that tackle. Stop it. See, that's ridiculous. Like, Kareem makes the catch, and Milano's right there after a yard of 1, and he can't bring him down. And so the defensive lineman actually helped him, but they move him forward 2 yards by tackling him. So it's a gain of 3 instead of a gain of 1. And it's small things like that just are annoying. 3rd and 3. Like, Milano makes a good play other than he can't make the tackle.
Missed a field goal.
3rd and 3. So, yes, we can force a third down for whoever up top just said. Can the Bills force a third down? We kind of just did. Now, can we stop them on third down? 2 wide receivers to the bottom screen, one to the top. White playing up on Higgins. Oh, that's a free first down. Free first down. They should have blown the play dead, if you ask me. That's a free first down.
Yeah, if he gets hurt.
Right. Bash him. Stop. You were a good step and a half offside. Way to get the sack when you were a step and a half offside. Like, I think they should blue whistle dead, to be honest with you. Blue play dead. He was unabated to the quarterback, and it still took him an hour to get there.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, come on.
Someone, the guard.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't even. He tried that, man.
Yeah. No, there's no excuse. But again, what was my second key to victory? Don't let mistakes compound. Just look past it. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Move on. Let's go. Shotgun formation. Pass out to Mixon a flat. Edmonds is there. Forces him out of bounds after getting about 5. That last play, the cornerbacks were playing up on the receivers. So they're not exactly playing prevent. Again, cover to prevent would have actually prevented that first touchdown from being scored.
Well, the middle linebacker was
handing the ball off on 2nd down. Milano, make that tackle. There you go. Milano with a tackle for a loss of 2 on the play on Mixon. It's going to be 3rd and about 6. 3rd and 6. Might force a field goal here. What's that?
That 1 seed. If this was Kansas City and Buffalo or Cincinnati and Kansas City, it'd be the same way.
Yeah.
Those 3 teams are just so good.
Shotgun formation on this 3rd and 7 from 15.
Take it off. You're a tip ball.
Oh, has a wide open guy. He's wide open. Wild play action, pump fake to the wide receiver underneath. Hayden Hurst just goes on a pump and go, and it's a touchdown. Bengals up 13-0. So I think we're going to get blown out today. Yeah, that's on Trey. Come on, Trey. That's on Trey. I don't know what Jerome Poyer is supposed to be on the play, but Trey, they both bit. The problem is they both bit.
Good call, but I think it was a defensive back blitz, corner blitz.
10 plays, 72 yards, and a touchdown. Johnny never invited over her play. I remember.
I wasn't even invited. I invited myself. I'm sorry. I'll leave. I'll come back in the 4th when it's a tie game.
Well, great start for the Bengals. If you're the Bengals, you can't ask for a better start. 14-0. Now the Bills' offense has to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen's Bills' offense has to do something.
Got time.
Still the first quarter. Playing time. Again, we saw since he got off to a fast start against Baltimore last week.
Had the double dip
as well. Yep. So we got the double dip at the half. Yep. So we'll see what happens. No, he's not a Bills fan, so he can laugh all he wants. You know how we're laughing because life goes on. I mean, I stress about the Bills all the time. Like, if you don't think I'm frustrated, then I'm sorry. I don't get paid to do this, so why not enjoy it a little bit? I'm sorry. They are wide open. You're absolutely right. They've been wide open. If you've never joined me for a stream, you know how. You don't know how passionate I get about this team. I'm pretty passionate about this team. So
maniac. Wait for the comeback.
Wait for the comeback. Yards, yeah.
Wait for the comeback. He might break his computer.
Yeah, I'll be happy then, right?
Yeah.
I'll be happy.
I'll be happy for you.
I'll be happy.
But
that sucks, but a great story when we come back from this. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I need to fix that light. That light's been doing that like all season. I'm like, I need to fix that.
Is it not screwed in already?
No, it's just going out. It's just going out.
You gotta change the bulb.
Yeah, it's gotta change the bulb. So that's it. They suck. Always have, always will. This team just sucks. Yeah. Some of these you wonder if they're not real Bills fans though too. You wonder if they're just coming in clowning or whatever. So
yeah, you get trolls.
Yeah, you get trolls. You get trolls. I get people. Yes, Christopher. I get people coming in here like bots coming in here about dating things or something. I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Last meeting this happened too. I like Allen when his back's against the wall. Oh, I would like Allen to not have his back against the wall. This is a massive drive. You're absolutely right. This is a massive drive.
MVP.
All right, Bills are about to get the ball back. Have Nyheim Hines run it back. 9 for 9, 105 yards, 6 different receivers. To me, that's key. 6 different receivers. You know, it's not just Chase and Higgins just beating us. In fact, I think Higgins only has 2 catches for like 12 yards.
And Chase only has 2 for 34. He just scored. That's
all right, touchback. Bills will start at 25.
They ain't worried, man.
No, that's why.
If
that's
the
why
players ain't worried, you guys shouldn't be worried.
Yeah, that's why I'm able to laugh, because I'm not worried right now. But this is a big drive. We need to be able to move downfield at least. I would love points, obviously, but need to be able to move downfield. You let this defense rest a little bit because they just got smoked in 12 minutes.
Yeah.
This is the second game this season where the Bills have been trailing by more than 1 score. The only other game was week 4 against Baltimore. Who won that game? Oh, yeah, we did. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. They run Singletary up the middle. There's your run, 3 yards on the play. Switch to bump and run. Well, I mean, it looked like that one, if they, like, again, both defenders bit. It was just so bad. Hayden Hurst was wide open. Poyer was late getting over.
You're going to have to.
Frazier's going to have to talk to somebody, or the defensive back coach is going to have to talk to somebody. Be like, hey, no.
Missed assignment.
Yeah. No, you don't do that. You don't do that.
2 missed assignments, 2 touchdowns.
Yep. 2nd and 7, shotgun formation. Running back to the left of Josh Allen. Hines in motion. They hand the ball off to Cook.
Run.
Can't get his footing. He gets 2 yards. He tripped at the snap. Can't get his footing, and he gets 2 yards. So 2 run plays to start off this drive for 5 yards total. It's now 3rd and 5. So for anyone in here saying they need to run the ball, well, there you go. We just ran the ball twice. Now it's 3rd and 5. We're behind schedule again. So, yeah, he just trips.
He almost fumbled.
Yeah, he almost fumbled it. So the fact that he got 2 is a decent thing.
Jesse Bates on the tackle. Jesse Bates.
3rd and 5, shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers top of the screen. Looks like Brown, Diggs in motion, and Davis. And look, throw, pressure coming. He's going to get sacked. He fumbles at 4. Did he fumble it? Are you kidding me, Singletary? Was that a fumble? Are they saying that's a fumble?
Pick up the ball.
Why is he trying to get rid of that? I mean, again, you're making they're saying it was a sack. Thank goodness. You're making a bad situation worse. You're making a bad situation worse when you're trying to make a play. So that's the 2nd time the Bills have gone 3 and out. He's sacked. He's in the ground or whatever. So Mike Trier is calling it over already.
Yeah, pass as well. So.
It was a pass as well. Oh, so maybe they're saying it's incomplete because it was 4th and 5. So they're saying it's incomplete. Martin back out to punt. 2:22 to go in the first quarter. 2 possessions, 6 plays, 2 punts. Another good punt to the 20. Coverage needs to get down there. Blocking the back. Okay, don't call it. It's fine. It's fine. To the 34-yard line. Good return by Taylor. Gets them to 34. And it's Bengals ball again. Can we expect an incomplete pass on this drive, maybe? Like just an incomplete pass. Just 1. Mixon has 5 carries for 34 yards already. Burrow 9 for 9 for 105 yards. 2 touchdowns. Just an incomplete pass. And they're proving that without 3 starting O-linemen, they're actually only down 2 starting O-linemen, I believe. If I look at my inactives, unless no, because one was out for the season. So yeah, no 3. Maybe we can lower their yards per play from 7 to 5. Hey, again, you just have to start small, start somewhere. This defense can't be happy with this offense, though. Not give him any time to rest. 11 yards on 2 drives. Yep. That's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, look at time possession right now. Time possession is 9.5 minutes for the Bengals, 3 minutes for the Bills. Late to the broadcast. Greetings from Rome. Greetings, Martin. Unfortunately, everything you missed has not been good. The Bengals got the ball first, moved right down field, and a chase touchdown puts them up 7-0. The Bills go 3-and-out on their first drive, forced to punt. Bengals go right downfield again. Burrow 9 for 9, 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hayden Hurst, 15-yard touchdown on the second drive. And then the Bills just went 3-and-out again, and the Bengals are going to start at their own 32-yard line. So that's what's going on right now. Nothing looking good if you're a Buffalo Bills fan. Nothing looking good if you're a Buffalo Bills fan right now. But that doesn't mean it's over. But it would start with an incomplete pass. Please, just start with an incomplete pass. If they score on this drive, if they score a touchdown on this drive, then you really have to start getting concerned if you're not already concerned. You're welcome, Martin. Thanks for stopping by. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. 81, if you're watching, again, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Again, thank you so much for supporting #sports this season. Have a lot of fun things planned during the offseason, too. So don't think just because the offseason's here that the football stops or the fun stops on #sports. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button. But we're not ready for the offseason yet. We're not ready. I did call my bold prediction today was a pick 6 by Jordan Poyer. This would be a great time for that. Shotgun formation, mixed into the right of Burrow. They're going to pass it here. Pass over the middle. It's dropped. Hurst, I think Milano might have got his hand on it. Start with an incompletion. Start with an incompletion. That's all you need to start with. And so it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Wow, they all converged.
Yeah, they all converged on him.
Like all 4 of them. That's crazy.
Like, if you're the Bills, you need to be better at assignments.
That was nice.
Shotgun formation again, Mixon to his right. I expect a Mixon run here.
Inside zone.
Yep. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Hurst to the bottom of the screen as well. Nope, they're going to pass it. Milano comes on, delayed blitz. Pass. Hey. Good job. Dane Jackson, get his hand up there. Good job by Dane Jackson, get his hand up, deflecting it away from Jamar Chase. Hey, you did your job, Dane.
He's saying both hands.
Yeah, well, but do your job first and then worry about that later. No, you did a great job. That's a good defense. That's all it is. That's what it is. 3rd and 10. Let's go. Let's go. 3rd and 10. You looked foolish the first 2 drives. We have plenty of time to make up for it if you give this offense time. Come on.
Get them out of the field so they can get one.
3rd and 10, shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers top of the screen. I think it's Perrine up top there. Throwing a pass completely wide open. Number 16 for the Bengals on the catch. That's going to be a 1st down. Irwin, no one there. I don't know if Edmonds is supposed to come over on him. No, Edmonds has the inside guy. That's supposed, yeah. So Edmonds should have dropped off the inside guy to Poyer earlier. But again, maybe just a good offensive play call, taking advantage of a linebacker. Poyer was going to take the inside guy once he ran by. The inside guy ran by Edmonds, and so Poyer took him, and Edmonds went over to Irwin, but by that time it was too late. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 4 wide receivers set, Mixon to his right. Burrow calling an audible at the line of scrimmage. 1:45 to go in the 1st quarter. Already up 14-0 at their own 46-yard line. Delayed blitz by the Bills. All day to throw. Pass is incomplete. Johnson out in the coverage. Boyd tried to make a one-hand catch. Was unable to do so. Going to be 2nd and 10.
You got good eyes.
Eyes or just like reading reactions too. Like you read reactions. Like Boyd would have got up pumped if he makes that catch, right?
You see the ball though.
Yeah. Boyd would have got pumped if he would have caught that ball.
Showing it.
Yeah, I know.
We know, bro.
Yeah.
We're watching the game.
Burrow and shotgun. This time it is a handoff.
Good stuff.
About 2 yards.
There you go. 3rd down again.
3rd down. 3rd and 8. Come on.
Get off the field. That's all.
It just takes one stop. Get this momentum switched a little bit. Right now, all the momentum in Cincinnati's favor. I would joke and laugh if I got yelled at for that earlier, so I don't want to do that.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't laugh.
I mean, I'm sorry.
If I laughed, I wasn't laughing at the game.
Yeah. All right. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 7. Need a stop. 3 wide receivers spot on the screen, 1 to the top. Way too much. He has way too much room up there on the top.
Yeah,
Marlowe came back. Blitz coming.
Get you.
There you go. Milano with the sack.
There you go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Get some juice.
That's right.
Get some juice in that.
Come on. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bills will get the ball back. Let's go. Man. But, I mean, if this is a good punt, the Bills are going to start backed up. We'll see. But I'm okay with the 98-yard drive to start things off. That'll pump up this team. Good punt. Oh, no, short punt. Short punt out of bounds. This is going to be good field position. Yeah, no, beyond that. Yeah. Wow, that's a great spot. But it's at the 20. It's a touchback. No problem. No problem. ESPN gives Cincy a 72% chance to win this game right now. I don't know if it's that high. I'd say 65.
ESPN projects everybody to win in fantasy, too.
Everyone just wins.
Everyone just wins.
Everyone just wins.
50.
Time to flip the script. Absolutely. It's time to
there
flip the
you
script,
go.
guys. That's right. That's right.
First quarter was theirs. Second quarter is yours.
Yeah, what happened with Miami last week, right? We won the first quarter 14-0, and now all of a sudden we're only up 20-17 or 17-14 at halftime. Like, anything can happen, guys. It's the playoffs. Yeah. And we have this guy named Josh Allen. Pretty good.
MVP.
Pretty good.
MVP player. How's it go?
Shotgun formation. He hasn't deserved one yet. 6 seconds. So 1 play. Oh, pump fake. He's going to get sacked again. Wow. Oh, they gave him at 25. CHO was a bad spot. Second and, to me, second 13, start second quarter. Wow. Yeah, the first quarter was all Cincy, but there's still 3 quarters to go. Still 3 quarters to go. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. End of the first quarter in Buffalo. Bills down 14-0. Bills have the ball. It's going to be 2nd and 14 to start the second quarter. Yeah, this is awesome. Maybe leave an extra blocker would help. We do have Morris today, right? I think Morrison is a blocking tight end. But remember, every time we put in someone extra block, listen, I am not worried about the Bengals front 4. The Bengals front 4 isn't what gets me. Again, the Bengals front 4 only had 30 sacks this whole season. What gets to me is the corners, the defensive backs. Those are the guys that cause these sacks. There was a pump fake right when that was supposed to be a quick hot read for Allen that was taken away. So we need to be careful. We need to, and in my estimation, Allen held that ball back to not play hero ball. Like, he wasn't trying to force anything. Yes, the O-line does need to be revamped in the offseason. Yes, it absolutely does. Especially, you look at Mitch Morse. He has 4 concussions, 6 concussions in his career. He doesn't have much time left.
Unless they win the Super Bowl, then keep the team.
See, I'm not of that. Like, when Tampa did that 2 years ago, I was like, there's no way they're going back-to-back. Like, they kept their whole team together 2 years ago. And I was like, they're not. Because if you stay the same, people are going to pass you. That's just the way life is. Like, at the moment you stay the same is when teams start to pass you. Yeah, complacency, you can't have success if you have complacency. Continued success, I should say.
Like you said, they're trying to upgrade the wide receivers, even though your offense is your offense.
Should have built a dome. Why? I don't. Do you know what a dome does in 60 inches of snow? Collapses. Just so you know. Just so you know. I'm just letting you know. There's a certain amount of snow that a dome can handle.
It wouldn't have stopped Cincinnati from scoring it.
No, not at all. It might have stopped Cook from falling down, but
And maybe.
But
Turf Monster money.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he's not Daniel Jones. I'm not gonna lie, because it's been multiple Bills players who have tripped now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, or if I'm Dorsey's up in the booth, but if I'm somebody on this team, I'm saying check your cleats. What cleats you wearing? Change them. Change them. If they're not working for you, change them. Yeah, equipment manager, come over, be like, I got your cleats. Shotgun formation for the Bills, 2nd and 13, 5 wide now, as Cook and Knox both go motion. Oh. All right, they both stay back for protection. Pass over the middle. The Bills get first down. Diggs over the middle to the 37-yard line. Allen says, get away from me. Let's go. Allen says, get away from me. Let's go.
Vegas has to make their money, guys.
If Vegas had to make their money, they would have had a Giants cover yesterday.
They can't
make it that obvious.
Yeah.
I did say shotgun formation. I'll say after this play. Fake the handoff. Quick throw, not there. Allen's going to take off. Get some yards. Good job. I think, and this is my opinion, you're a Vegas guy, so you'll disagree with me. With everything that's happened both with the team of Buffalo and with the city of Buffalo this year, and the fact that the Bills were odds-on favorite, for the NFL's rigged crowd, if the Bills don't win it this year, that's going to be a tough argument.
It goes against it.
Yeah, it goes against it.
Although it will make everyone jump on the Bills.
Yes. 3 wide to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. 4 wide receiver set. Cook in the backfield. Throw to Cook. Never mind. Throw to the middle. Pass caught. That's Davis, I believe. Yep, Davis with the catch at the 50-yard line into Bengals territory. First down. 13:45 to go in the second quarter. Comeback starts now, guys. Let's go.
Let's go, Buffalo. Come on, Bills.
Knox is covered. Diggs is covered right there. Yep, good. No, good way to look through your progressions. Had time. Thank you, offensive line. 4 wide receiver set. Dawson Knox to the top of the screen. Didn't see who he was with. Bad snap. Allen's able to control it. Low throw caught by Diggs. Diggs is asking for that ball up, but Allen had a rough snap. Allen had a rough snap to get that one out as quick as he did. So, and Diggs obviously doesn't know that. Diggs is like, throw the ball up. One of the things that the Bills struggle with over the past few seasons is yak yards, and you have to think one of those reasons is Josh Allen. After a while, you have to start blaming the quarterback for those things. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. They hand the ball up. Nope, fake down. Cook goes to Beasley. Beasley has room to run inside 35 to the 32-yard line. Let's go! Get this offense going. We'll eat all day. We missed the quarter. Without playing for 3, we'll win this game. Field goal range.
I haven't been live for one of these. Let's
go. Allen's shotgun formation, 5 wide. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Looks like it's Shazier and Diggs to the bottom. Allen's time to throw again. Has to roll out. Throws it away. Smart throwaway. Give me 2nd and 10. Over the head of Cook, so there was someone in the area. All right, 2nd and 10, 12-18 to go in the second quarter. Remember, the Bills do get the ball start second half. Yeah, DeMar Hamlin, he's up in that box. He's like, no. No, if I'm the Bills, I keep DeMar Hamlin away from the field for as long as I can this season.
Health-wise, he's probably better.
2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Yeah, he's working out with the team again.
Yeah.
Which I think he's just doing small workouts. Hand off to Cook up the middle, breaks to the outside, inside the 25, 7 yards on the play. Can be 3rd and 3, 3rd and manageable. That's huge. Huge bounce out for James Cook. Make it 3rd and 3. Nice run. It was a nice run.
Now, if they win, I'm back next week.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
You're allowed back next week.
You're
allowed back next week.
Okay, you assume. Okay,
you can come back.
Okay, I can come back.
Come back if they
when
win.
They win.
If they lose, you're never allowed back.
When they win, I'll be back next week. All right.
I'll visit you anywhere between February 13th and August 27th. After that, Cook with the route the middle. Get that. Yeah, that's close. That's close. 4th and 1. Do you guys want to go for it or go for get the points? 4th and 1. What do you guys want to do? Rebel already says 4 down territory. Why would you not run Josh Allen straight up the middle?
Yeah, you ran Allen.
Why would you not just run straight Allen right up the middle? Do what the Eagles do with Hurts all the time. Yeah, do what the Eagles do with Hurts all the time. It's close. They're saying 4th and 1. Offense still on the field.
Should be safe.
Davis in motion. He's just going to push Allen.
Yeah.
Yep. First down. Stop it. It's a first down.
6'5".
Yeah. It's the same thing when they went. What game was that? I'm trying to remember the game. They went for 2, and he jumped over, went like this, and he fumbled it after, and they ran the other way. Baltimore game. And everyone was like, acting like it was a fumble. I was here saying he's in. He has to be in.
I think you're talking about Jacksonville. I think Trevor Lawrence did it.
No, I'm talking about the Bills because I was doing the screen.
The Bills.
Yeah, the Bills did it.
In the Bills game.
Yeah, in the Bills game. And everyone was acting like it was a fumble on the screen. I was like, there's no physical way.
Yeah.
All right, shotgun formation. 2 wide to the top of the screen after the first down. Now 2 at the bottom. Diggs was in motion. Looking to throw. Has a blitz come up middle. Allen gets away from it.
What just happened?
Allen gets inside the 20. He's down. Please do. There's a flag down too, though. Probably going to be holding Buffalo with how long that took.
What happened on the snap?
I don't know. Yeah, holding on the offense.
They missed the snap out?
Ryan Bates on the hold. But if he doesn't hold, Allen gets smashed. So.
Wow.
No, it's on Mitch Morris. Mitch Morris was the problem on that play. Because he tries to help Bates, and I don't see much of a hold there, by the way. But he tries to help Bates instead of taking his guy. Unless they just didn't account for one of the defensive linemen, which is just also dumb. There's 4 guys. We'll get 3 of them. I promise. The 4th guy's you. 1st and 20 from 31 now. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the top of the screen. The H-back delay. I hate this stupid play.
Yeah, it's the worst play in football.
I do too. It's the stupidest play in football. He gains 4 or 5 yards, which is fine, but it's such a stupid play. Just run the dang ball if you're going to run the ball.
You need 7 yards.
Yeah, 2nd and 16. Well, we just gained a 3rd and 13, right? We just got 3rd and 13.
Yeah.
But
it's just a bad call.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I just hate that call.
When teams
There-
on 3rd and 1.
There was one game this year where we had 2 HVAC delays in the game for like 40 yards total. And I was like, this is still a stupid play. It worked. It's still stupid. 4 wide receivers set. Hines goes in motion from the backfield. Allen going long. Has a guy at Shakir inside the 10 to the 5. If we get Shakir going, then we have something going. If we can get Shakir to catch the ball, then we have something. 23-yard gain, 1st and goal, Buffalo.
That's such a good play.
It is.
Such a good play. In the red zone like that. It's not a lot of space to get that off.
No, just knock over. No, a fake flashlight. You know, we have kids' toys. If any of you at home have kids, you know about this. You have kids' toys just all over the place. Like in your bed. You're like, why is this here? Handoff on 1st down. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Go ahead. Keep tackling them forward. Go ahead. Give me 2nd and goal from the 4. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
There's something wrong. The old lineman's feet were
Yo, I want to text Harry right now. The official was just tying his shoe. Harry hated that. Whenever we were in the locker room, he's like, double knot your shoes. Just double knot them. You don't need to be tying your shoes. It looks so bad.
On national TV.
He's right on national TV. I just saw a guy been able to tie his shoe. Shotgun formation. Allen's going to take off up the middle.
It's all right.
There you go. Push forward. Push forward. Push forward. He's at the 1. He's at the 1. Do it again.
Wow.
That was going nowhere.
He was in the air.
That's going nowhere. The O-line was like, oh, yeah, we're weak. Boom.
He was in the air. They literally picked
Yeah, they picked him up. They pick him up, and the Bills are like, I don't care. Mitch Morris, who is that? Mitch Morris and Saffold. Yeah, he was on the ball. Crane was it? Yeah, Saffold, Morris, and Brown were all like, what can Brown do for you? I'll show you.
Here we go.
3rd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Under 7.
He's going to do the same thing again, isn't he?
Yep.
Same thing. Touchdown! Touchdown, Buffalo! Let's go!
Wake up!
Let's go!
Easy. Don't break shit. Like, easy, yeah.
You told me I would.
Didn't make
Why break? You charge this one.
come on, drink all over the place out.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I'll have a sticky table.
Don't break it.
Speaking of breaking things.
Yeah. I mean, I said don't jump too high.
All right. So right now they're showing a camera view where they tried to of Damar Hamlin celebrating in the press box. Here's a problem. You can't see because of the snow. Extra points up, and it's good. Like, they show this camera angle. If you're not watching, a lot of you are probably watching too, so you saw it. But they're showing Damar Hamlin, at least we think.
It's in their window and snow everywhere.
It could have been the Pagulas. I have no idea. Maybe Buffalo had a special on masseuses and it's Robert Kraft. I don't know. I don't know.
Ooh.
Good drive. That was a great drive.
Wake up, Bill.
That was a great drive. 14-7. That D just got off a Milano sack. And hey, guess what? They just had time off the field. They got a chance to breathe a little bit. Because,
Ain't easy to run in the cold.
Yeah, and not only that, like it's one thing for a defensive coordinator to make adjustments, but when the offense goes 3 and out, you can't. How do you address those adjustments? So now the defense
had the ball for a minute and a half in the first quarter. What is he going to do?
Right. So now the defense is at a time. I love my angry Josh Allen. Can't
even look at the
right. You can't look at the pad.
Yeah.
You run off to the sideline to defense back in. What? We have Josh Allen. I thought we had at least 2 minutes.
Guy put his jacket on. All right.
Yeah. You have the athletic trainers holding a jacket. Defensive player goes to grab. No, this is Allen's. This is Allen.
Gosh, what the
oh wait, can we laugh now? I don't. Is it?
Yeah.
Can we laugh now? I don't know. All right.
I want no smoke, man. I want no smoke with the mafia. I don't have a Bills jersey, so I run by my coin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, he tried. All
right? I'm close enough. Close enough I'm gonna get.
Unfortunately, I have a Thurman Thomas jersey, but it's a medium, and I don't do medium anymore.
I do.
Whatever.
I do.
Big guy. But
yeah. I'm from Buffalo too, if y'all don't know.
Time possession is now 11:40 to 10:55.
Yeah,
that's solid. I'm good with that. Considering it started 10.5 to 3.
1:46.
Here we go.
Short of that now. They got a ton first down.
Let's go. All right, defense. What you got? Show me those adjustments now. Do not let them just move downfield. This is another great time for the Poyer pick 6 I was calling for. If you're in Buffalo right now and that happened, that place would go nuts. I can't even imagine, and if you were at the game, good for you. I can't even imagine how loud that place was when Hines ran that kickoff for a touchdown. I can't imagine. That place must have been shaken. I was with John the first time I was ever in Buffalo for a game against the Jaguars. And in the fourth quarter, Bills were up. It looked like we were easily going to win. Like my eyes started welling up just because of the pure emotion of just being there and just it's kind of like and the Bills kick the ball off, goes to the end zone. When I went to see Les Mis on Broadway, and a lot of you probably know theater people, but Les Mis is amazing. Like I almost teared up there just because it's so amazing. Like you have so much around you. It's just so spectacular.
Think about when they saw you when you went to the AFC Championship.
Yeah, they saw me when I went to the AFC Championship. Oh, are you kidding me? When Aaron came down in his Bills onesie or whatever, when we went, I was in tears. I couldn't help it. So, Joe, you know what ticked me off this week? Poyer's video. Oh, saying goodbye? I predict he won't be back either. Yeah, he won't be back next year. Yeah, it's something he wants in the offseason, but all right, first attempt for the Bengals. 3 wide receiver set, 2 to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Again, Bengals now moving from left to right. Burrow back to throw, has to jump it off as a screen. Tackle. That's about 4 yards. That's too many for Perrine, but good tackle. Good swarming tackle. Got 3 guys, second and 7. Now they give him 4. Every time I try to give him 4, they say 3. Every time I try to give him 3, they say 4. I don't know what to do.
It was 6, and there was 2.5 yards.
Yeah, second and 6. I get it, but I think Poyer has his own podcast, and he did it on there, I think, but I'm not sure.
Maybe he wanted to get it off his chest and focus on the rest of the play.
This is the last home game, so.
Because he probably got asked.
Shotgun formation, right. Pass to Hayden, tackle by Johnson right away, but it's going to be enough for a first down. Hayden Hurst with the catch. 6:30 to go in the first half. Whatever the Bengals do here, I think the Bills at least have to answer before halftime. So that way they have a chance. Yeah, they can just get stopped and tie the game
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
And then,
stop.
all right, so they do give him the first down, 1st and 10. I usually just watch Joe. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Mom predicted a pick 6 of Gary. This is a good time for it.
What up, family?
John says, what up? Shotgun formation. Looks like it's Perrine. No, that's Mixon. Mixon gets the ball on a handoff from shotgun, gets about 12 yards, first down. That's a good run by Mixon.
Showing a lot of patience.
1st and 10, they're at their own 46-yard line now. This is where the Bills D stepped up on the last drive. Need to do it again. We just can't rely on a bad punt every time. Yeah, how does he squeeze through there?
Someone got hurt.
Who got hurt?
Offensive lineman?
No, that's what the Bengals need. More offensive linemen.
Hey. Hope he's all right.
Yeah, exactly. Just hope he's all right. Maybe that's him back in there. I didn't hear what Tracy said. Yeah. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receiver set. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Big handoff.
Get in there. Get there.
Way far for Chase. Chase is saying that he was held on the play, or his fanny pack was held. Don't wear a fanny pack. Don't wear a fanny pack.
He's all on my hand warmer, man.
Dane Jackson on the fake coverage. There was nothing there.
It was unpredictable.
There was nothing there.
Probably wouldn't have made it anyways.
Come on, defense.
Taking it down.
Come on, defense. Forcing incompletions is just new. 12 for 16 now, Joe Burrow.
3-7.
Bill sent blitz, picked up well by Mixon or Perrine. I'm not sure who that is. Hayden Hurst is wide open on the middle field again. Wide open. Tackled by Marlowe in Buffalo Bills territory, about the 35-yard line. Wide open.
They're struggling, dropping in that middle zone.
Where are we at? Where are we at? Yeah, but the safeties are playing way too far back. Especially, like there's no one.
They're playing cover 2.
Yeah, but there's no one else on Poyer's side. Like, Poyer needs to read that and be like, okay, that's my guy. Right. Shotgun formation plays 35-yard line. Burrow looking to pass, has all day to throw. Hayden Hurst with the catch. Johnson with a bad angle, and he gets about 5 or 6 on the play. That's Wilcox, on the catch. Yeah, it's so. You're right, DF. The middle of the field is so soft right now. Mm-hmm. 4:27 to go in the first half. Bills down 14-7. Bengals got the ball 2nd and 2 at the Buffalo Bills 27-yard line.
Think about these teams like a decade ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, whoever wins this game is in the AFC Championship game, and neither of these teams won a Super Bowl in their playoff and their team history. So, shotgun formation. Chase goes in motion. They do hand the ball off up middle. Perrine up middle to the 20. Like nothing. Like nothing. Good block by Wilcox for the Bengals. Good seal block. 62 rushing yards in the first half for the Bengals. 3:30 to go in the first half. Bills down 14-7. Bills need to step up here.
It has to be slick.
Bills need to step up. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Bills send a blitz. That's intentional grounding. There's no one. Oh, and there's a whistle before the play. There has to be intentional grounding. That has to be intentional grounding.
Yeah, Mason was running through.
Yeah, but he was running through and he was 5 yards downfield already. I'm sorry. I think that has to be intentional grounding. Well, we got pass rush there. Okay. So such a pass rush that Joe Burrow was mad at somebody. Like, he just threw the ball down and just started yelling at somebody. But I think that needs to be intentional grounding personally. But as long as they don't call it on the Bills, if they do it later, whatever. I hope they hold them to a field goal. I'm still waiting for a turnover, man. 2 wide receivers at the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Chase goes in motion behind the quarterback. And ball to Mixon. He bounces to the outside. Good tackle.
Good job.
Good tackle by Dane Jackson after game 5. It's going to be 3rd and 5, 3:14 to go.
Evans is getting a workout.
Yeah, Evans is doing bad right now.
He's getting a workout.
Which stinks for him because this is...
Sideline to sideline.
Yeah. Yep. And he seems like he's alone. I don't know what they're doing with Milano, but it seems like Evans is just on an island by himself. Like, you get the whole middle. You get everything. 3rd and 4. Big stop here.
Get a stop, boys.
Ball at the 14-yard line.
Timeout.
Cincinnati. So far, they've ran 9 plays on this drive for 61 yards, taking a total of 4.5 minutes off the clock. Again, whatever they do here, I want the Bills to match it. I just need the Bills to match it. Home to a field goal, get T before half. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of opportunity here, guys. Plenty of opportunity. Need to stop here. Edmonds and Poyer playing bad. This is why I hated the Poyer video. It's like Poyer gave up early. No, like John said, maybe he just felt like he had a heavy heart and needed to get something off his mind. We don't know what their mindset is, and I'm not going to pretend I do. Poyer didn't play that well last week, to be honest with you. So
he's been asked that question all year,
right? So
especially on his own podcast,
right? So is what it is. We can speculate all you want. 3rd and 4. It looks like 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. They're playing so far off, though. Look how off they're playing. But the Bills are playing 0 coverage, and they send everybody, and Chase is just open. That was just dumb. Edmonds on the tackle. Like, you gave every single one of the receivers had 7 yards easy.
It was bad.
If you're going to play cover zero coverage, you have to play up. It was so easy.
It's 3rd and 4.
Right, it's 3rd and 4.
You're not going to get there in time. What do you have to walk, like 1 second? And
White missed the tackle anyway. Good thing Edmonds. That's a good play by Edmonds to come back to the receiver to make sure he doesn't get a touchdown. 1st and goal from 6. Pitch to Mixon. He's got nowhere to go. Gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. They're giving him a yard. There's no way he gained a yard on that, but whatever. 2nd and goal. Why did they rush 7? Well, they tried to get to Burrow. They tried to mix things up.
You gotta press them. That's all.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's not on them sending 7. That's on you gotta press. You gotta play up. But what they're worried about there is in the snow. If you trip, then Jamar Chase is open in the back of the end zone. But
you gotta force them to make a fade.
Right. You gotta force them to make a fade throw with someone hopefully in their face. Maybe this is why Frazier doesn't get coaching jobs. He does not have good defensive schemes in big games. I feel like we did well against the Chiefs week 5. I feel like we did well against the Titans. I feel like we did well against the Rams, the opening game of the season. Rams with Cooper Kupp, by the way. But if we can't get the big one done, there has to be a change, right? If we can't get to the big one, at some point there has to be a change. And that's fine. But I just don't like this narrative of, we can't get to the Super Bowl, so this guy must be bad. Like, no.
Only 2 teams make it.
Exactly. Only one team wins the Super Bowl every year. And, we want it to be the Bills. And, it stinks getting to the same point every single year and wondering if we can beat teams like the Bengals or Chiefs. But
Donovan McNabb, Brian Westbrook,
Jim Kelly,
Andy Reid, Jim Kelly, Kevin Thomas.
You're right. None of these games, nothing's as big as your next game. But if we come back and somehow win this game, which won't be hard, it's a 7-point game in the second quarter. So
we're going to field here to get it back, and
then who knows? But that doesn't matter. It's 2-minute warning, by the way. Bills still have all 3 timeouts. So whatever happens here, Bills will have time to answer.
Yes, sir. Sounds like Gabe Davis 70-yard touchdown.
Yeah. Everyone's showing they're showing the Cincinnati play from last week, ran back 99 yards or 98 yards for a touchdown.
That play.
That quarterback is not built to jump over the pile. He needs to run through it.
What are you doing?
Right. He's not built that way.
A few weeks ago, I think it was week 16. Week 17 versus the Saints. Gardner Minshew on 4th and 1 jumps up for the QB sneak, but keeps the ball in his stomach.
Yeah, against the Saints, right?
Either reach for that or go low. Don't go high and low at the same time. It don't work.
So apparently they just showed DeMar Hamlin on the big screen and the crowd went nuts. So hopefully that will rejuvenate this defense a little bit. 2-minute warning at over. 2nd and goal. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen.
Come on, boys.
Has to throw it out of the end zone. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Has to throw it out of the end zone. 3rd and goal. Yeah, don't have to use timeout. 1:55 to go. 3rd and goal. We think that's DeMar Hamlin.
Hey.
Give up the 3 sign, man. And the little heart. Yep. Sorry, Bengals fans. Nothing personal, but the Rams ain't going to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Well, I don't know if the Bengals are either. They got a game and a half to play to get there. Third and goal. Shotgun formation. No one in the backfield. Burrow. Watch Burrow run this one up the middle. Watch that. I'm just saying, watch out for that. He can do it. 5-hour receiver set. I thought I heard a whistle. I did hear a whistle.
Did you hear a whistle?
I thought I heard a whistle. There's a flag. False start. I hate that.
Yeah.
I decline that. Decline it.
You can't.
Oh, yeah, you can't. It's a pre-snap.
Yeah.
Damn.
You wouldn't have threw the ball out.
No. Decline the penalty. Just don't take the yards. I'm saying that it's easier to score from the 10 on a throwing play than it is from the 5. You have more room.
Okay, you got more room.
He's got more room. Like, decline the yards.
Because if you stop from here, it makes the field goal tougher.
Depends on the angle.
What's the angle?
Third and goal from the 10 now. Third and goal from the 10.
Right.
Shotgun formation 5 wide. Well, the good thing is it does kind of take away the Burrow QB sneak, though.
Get a sack.
Bill send 4 over the middle. That's Chase. He's not dropping that. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase with his second. You have Milano on Jamar Chase. You're losing. David said I was right. I don't know if that play changes at all, but it gives you too much room. It gives the defense more room to cover. I would always decline that. Not always, but a lot of times I would decline that and say make him do it from the 5.
Well, yeah, I could too.
Wow. Bills needs. I'm not going to say they need to answer, but it's crucial. You have time to answer. You can. 13 play, 75-yard drive by them. Yeah, why is Milano on Chase? I don't get that.
I think he was doubled by him and Poyer, though.
I don't get but Poyer. Then why is Poyer behind him?
He got beat.
Yeah, Poyer got beat bad.
Yeah, coach.
Oh, now they're checking on the ball. They already kicked the next point, didn't they?
No.
Oh, are they saying?
He juggled it.
Are they saying he juggled it?
He juggled it.
Hold on.
Milano got his hand in.
Ball was moving. Is what people are. Oh. I'm not saying anything to tell you. Nope. It was called touchdown the field. I'm not saying anything. Nope.
The ball is moving right here. It's not moving.
I'm not. Nope. I'm not saying nothing.
I don't know, man.
I'm not saying nothing.
It's tough. It's close.
It's tough and it's close, and I'm not saying nothing or anything, depending if you like English or not.
It's still moving.
I'm not saying anything until.
Still moving.
Where's my remote so I can turn this stuff up? It probably fell somewhere after I hit it.
Yeah, you bang on the table. It's under your foot.
Oh, thanks. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying. I know.
It's still moving.
I don't know. Say it no good. I can't right now. I can't right now say it.
No, hold on. I got you. I'll say it.
He'll say it.
Hold on.
You can hear him.
Hold on. The ball's moving.
What?
We need I'm saying, but that.
Yeah.
The ball is moving. It's no good, yo.
John says no good.
No good. Kick the field.
Tommy says it's obvious. It's obvious.
It is. Hey, kind of is. Right there. It moves. When he lands.
I'm not saying it doesn't move, but he got 3 feet down.
No, when he hits the ground, it hits his leg.
Do you have to necessarily survive the ground?
It can't be moving. You know.
I'm guessing by crowd reaction, it's complete. I'm guessing by crowd reaction, it's incomplete.
Come on, Mafia.
All right, I'll say it now. It's incomplete.
Come on, Mafia.
1:51 to go, and they have to settle for a field goal.
Yeah,
Milano just went from the biggest sucker in the world to like high fives all day. Like, wait, get your hand in there, kid.
Why is Milano on Chase?
I still wouldn't have on Chase.
Why is Milano on Chase?
Milano with the hands.
He got the best hand in the league.
Not Jason Avant hands, but good hands. Well, I have told them a few times, guys. If you haven't looked up the Jason Avant "A Have Nice Hands" YouTube video, it's hilarious. Hilarious. Field goal attempt is up, and the field goal attempt is good. So the Bengals go up 17-7. Bengals go up 17-7 with 1:49 to go. So yeah, the Bills need to answer. If they score a touchdown here, it's huge. Milano's like, I told you I could come here tomorrow, Chase. I told you.
What you want me to do?
What you want me to do? I got him.
What you
I
want me
got
to do?
him. Leslie Frazier, don't worry about it. All right, guys, that was big. That was big. Listen, and you're talking about a 14-play drive, was it? 13 or 14 play drive? Like, that's a big drive. For the defense to hold to a field goal, that's a win. Like, yeah, the defense gave up a lot of yards there. The defense gave up a lot, but they held them to a field goal.
Bend but don't break.
Bend don't break. Scott, you love bend don't break, don't you?
That's what the zone.
Yeah,
what they've been playing. That's
yeah.
what they've been trying to do. But they had 2 missed assignments.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't miss assignments in that.
Yeah,
in
you
that
play
coverage.
zone. You can't
leave
your zone and leave the middle of the field. Or have 4 people jump on a fake screen.
Cincinnati did not do well in the second half of last week's game on offense, if I'm recalling correctly. The first half against Tampa Bay, they put up a goose egg a few weeks ago. Like, this team can have a bad half of football. We're bending and breaking as usual. Scott, man, we're on a 7-game win streak. You know that, right? Like, I mean, just saying. And against the Bears, we only allowed, 1 touchdown? We allowed 2 points after that. Like,
how many points do the Bengals?
I mean, and look at last week, right? Last week they got 18 points off turnovers, so you can't blame the defense for that. Like, and one of those touchdowns was picked up at the end zone.
Think about your offense. You're taking care of the ball. Allen hasn't turned it over.
Not yet.
Hey, why would you say that?
why would you say he hasn't turned the ball over? Whatever scheme this is on defense, they better change it. As long as we win, guys. As long as we win. That victory is holding them to 3. What a joke defense. Sorry. We're not it today. Well, Scott, week 8, I don't want to remind you of this, but I will. Week 18 of the NFL football season, you said that the Buffalo Bills were a one-and-done team. We've surpassed that, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. D. Robinson says, Bills still win this one. Christopher, when people say we're a second-half team, I kind of remind them of a few games where we weren't a second-half team this year. So we have played well in certain games in the second half. And this could easily be one of them, too. I'm not saying it's not, but we'll wait and see. Wait and see. You're welcome, Scott. I love picking on you, man. I love picking on you. I hope you're doing well. I hope your family's doing well, buddy. So, Scott, when I was on Believers Talk, he was following me on Believers Talk, and he had a son who was overseas. And I did like a contest giveaway. I forget what it was, Scott. You'll have to remind me in the comment section. And he ended up winning it, so he gave it to his son.
That's dope.
Yeah. It's just awesome. Bills going to return this one. Hines out of the end zone to the 10. He tripped coming out of the end zone. Gets to the 20. I would rather the touchback at the time back, but he tripped on the coming out of the end zone. Like John said, starts the game off. It takes you a little bit longer to get up to speed. And that's why even more, if it's in the end zone, I just say take a knee.
He's explosive, though.
What's that?
He's explosive, though.
He is. He showed us that against New England, right? Showed us that against New England.
All right, boys.
Shotgun formation, man, 43 to go. 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. 1 to the top. Looks like Knox is at the top of the screen. Singletary in the block. Over the middle of Knox. Knox missed the catch. Nice tackle right there to the 25. Got to get more than 5 yards at a time, though. Got to get more than 5 yards at a time. Already over 50,000 tickets sold in Atlanta, so might have a lot of disappointed fans if the Bills can't win this one. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers, 2 to the top, 1 at the bottom. They only get a portion of it back, though. Pass deflected at the line, incomplete. Yeah, they don't get the whole thing back. Like, they lose $100 or whatever. Season ticket holders, it's always that way. If you're a season ticket holder, you have to, pre-register, and it costs a certain amount of money to pre-register for those tickets, for postseason tickets. And if your team don't make the postseason or don't make it to a certain level, there's a certain amount of money you just don't get back. Yeah. That was a good bat down by Cincinnati. Why is Allen's elbow always bleeding? Always. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers, top of the screen. Knox at the bottom. Going to Knox with the catch. First down, Knox, and he gets out of bounds. A minute 11 to go. Bills still have all 3 timeouts. Excellent pass. It was a good pass. It was a good pass. It was so directly on Knox, I thought he might drop it. I was hoping Knox would have to make a one-hand catch because then he's top 5 in the league. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers top of the screen, to the bottom. Looks like Knox and Davis at the bottom, which means it would be Diggs and Beasley at the top. Over, long pass, caught!
Ooh.
Davis comes down in bounds, toe drag swag. Listen, postseason Gabe Davis is different. Postseason Gabe Davis is different. Sit him on the bench all regular season long, it doesn't matter. But he's going to make that catch all day in the postseason. 2 Bengals on the coverage. 1st and 10 Buffalo at the Bengals 41-yard line. All 3 timeouts. Allen shotgun formation. Bunches formation. All 4 wide receivers padded at the line of scrimmage. We all get excited for nothing. A man 1 to go. So all 3 timeouts. Plenty of time. Allen 10-15 for 111 yards. Bengals up 17-7. Bills have the ball. How do they know? Like, it's funny. Like, ESPN's, like, intended for Quentin Morris. Like, how the hell do you know that? It was batted, like, out of his hand. Like, I get it. Like, a wide receiver's in that general vicinity.
I think they do it based on
who's close to the ball. I'm like, you don't know. Shotgun formation. Singletary up at the line of scrimmage, right behind the guard, because our guard play sucks. So we need an extra guy in there. Allen has time to throw. Throwing off the middle. Oh, no. Oh, thank goodness. Pass was right in the hands of whoever that was. Singletary. And he couldn't hold on to it. The ball deflected into the air. Incomplete. He was offsides and they missed it. Yeah, see, right now, if I'm an official, as an official, I look at this game and say there's been, 2 flags all game? Neither of these teams have played, there's been more penalties that have just been missed. Like, it's not like these 2 teams are playing flawless football. Remember that game against New England Week 18? There were 0 penalties in the first 3 quarters on either team. There were 8 in the 4th quarter. 5 wide receivers, 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom, 3rd and 10. Allen looking to throw. Space of pressure, rolls to the right. Was there a flag thrown? Throws it into the end zone. There's a flag. Incomplete. It's going to be holding on Buffalo. It's going to be declined. We'll have to punt. It's going to be holding on Buffalo. It's going to be declined. We have to punt. What's the tough call? We have to punt. It's not, to me, it's not a tough call. Holding's on Dawkins. They heard me say that there's only two flags so far, and they were like, oh, I got to change that. 4th and 10. 4th and 10, I don't think this is tough. I think we punt, go down 10. Why would you go for it and give them a chance with 47 seconds left to score? They still have a chance to score.
And you got 3 down?
Yeah. They still have a chance to score. Or Sam Martin could hit them deep.
Yeah. Use your timeouts, get the ball back.
Yep. You don't know what's going to happen. Martin has the ball, so it's not fake. Tries to put the ball down, so it's going to be a good punt to the 9-yard line. Don't throw if they threw a flag for that. Taylor's looked for a flag because the Bills defender behind him caught him as he jumped back for the ball. Where's the flag?
Where's the flag, man?
If Bass has the range, go for the field goal. No, you don't. If he misses the field goal, you give him the ball at midfield.
59 yards.
Nah, that was to me. That's the right play.
59 yards in the front. You know it's windy there.
And it's not north to south wind. It's that we're going like this wind, and you don't even know. Need something on that drive. I would love to answer with a field goal on that drive. You're right, but just stop him here. Just stop. Just stop. Right now, I'm just focusing on the snap. I'm not even stop. I'm not even worried about getting the ball back. They've scored on 3 or 4 drives right now.
5 drives.
Have they had 5 drives? I don't remember. You'll have to tell me in the comment section. Burrow's going to go deep and get picked. I'm okay with that. See, now is when you play.
I would assume they want to
try to score. Really? I think they're going to run it on down 1 and 2, and if they get first down, they're going to try to hurry up a little bit. But they're at the. I mean, it's not. They're at the 9. It's not like we down them inside the 5. So I think they're going to try to score again. Anthony coming in as a why do you feel disrespect out of ticket sales? Like, first of all, the NFL is the one who makes that call. Secondly, every team in the playoffs has ticket sales. They sold tickets to Bengals fans for the game between the Chiefs and the Bengals already. So why take that personally? I'm sorry that Joe Mixon doesn't know how ticket sales work. That's okay. That's not his job. But don't act like it's a personal thing. Or, he uses it to hype up his team. That's fine. Good for him. But then don't come on here as a fan and act like you know what goes on. They have sold tickets to the Chiefs-Bengals game already. So, yeah, when there's a neutral site game, yes, they're going to have to try to hurry up and sell some of those tickets. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a Super Bowl. So there's tickets already sold to the Super Bowl. And guess what? As a Bills fan, if I had the money, I would have bought one just in case. And then sold it when we didn't make it, if we didn't make it. That's what I do. So, they take it personally. Please, if they take it personally, then they don't know how the NFL works. And that's okay, but then learn. Yeah, exactly. You find anything, put a chip on your shoulder. But let me tell you something. That's not how the NFL works. They sell tickets everywhere all the time. Shotgun formation for the Bengals. I think they're going to run it here on first down. Do a halfback draw. Fumble the ball. I don't care. Mixon's not going to fumble, though. Oh, they're going to screen to Perrine here. There's a good play. He's going to get bounce after getting 9. They're giving him 11. Okay. All right, they got first down. So 33 seconds to go. They're at the 20 now. Should we have gone for it there? No, we should not have gone for it on 4th and 10 from our own 41-yard line or wherever it was. 41? Or yeah, from the Bengals 41-yard line. But either way, we still shouldn't have gone for it. Have we shown anything on offense today that says, hey, you could get 10 yards in a chunk? Shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set for the Bengals. Another screen pass. Milano's right there. Come on, Milano. You got to make that tackle, Milano. He only gains 4. Marlowe backs up Milano and gets the tackle with 26 seconds. The Bengals call timeout. Still a lot of game left. Exactly. Going to halftime down 17-7 is not the worst thing in the world. Going to halftime down 24-7, even if we go into halftime down 20-7, it's not the worst thing in the world. Going down 24-7, that's tougher. That's at least 4 points tougher, I think. That's how the math works. At least.
It's an extra score.
Hope Phillips is okay. Yeah, me too. I didn't know he got hurt, but Jordan Phillips, he's been out for a while before this game too. They did the same thing in the first. They just showed it. To me, that says total yards. Oh, I thought in the whole game. I thought that said first half yards.
More yards in the first half.
Yeah. Shotgun formation. 27 seconds to go. Bills get pressure. He gets it away. Perrine again. Poirier going for that ball. It's not first down. Bengals called the last time out with 19 seconds left. They had to. Yeah, because the way they're not moving. So that's the last time out for the Bengals. Ball at their own 31-yard line.
He's going to watch the scenes. Middle of the field.
Mm-hmm. Bills still have all 3 timeouts left, but right at this point, that doesn't matter. Bills turn on 17-7. Bengals have the ball. Bengals at their own 33-yard line. 20 seconds to go. Don't forget to join me for the half. Not sure if Paul or Mario will be here to join me at the half either, but we'll talk about some of the statistics from the first half. Obviously, the way this game started, it's looking much better for Buffalo than it did after the first 2 drives. So, shotgun formation, 20 seconds to go. If you're Cincy, you feel like you want to put up as many points as possible. 5 wide. Bills still have not sacked Chase. Oh, he's running with Burrow's going to run. You have to get a bounce. He gets tackled and bounce. Good tackle.
They're going to spike it out at 1 play.
Good tackle. Big gain for Burrow to the Bills' 44-yard line. But they have 2 seconds, so they have 1 play. They have 1 play.
Hail Mary.
So, yeah. What's going on? Why is 31 down? But every time I think about Hail Mary now, I think of Kyler Murray and D-Hop.
I mean, it's like 6'5".
Yeah, but Jamar Chase, Higgins, still got some good weapons there. Still got good weapons there, man. Not trusting it until I see halftime. Yes, we had no pass rush at all in the first half, and that needs to change.
He's blitzing.
Gabe Davis is back on the – I don't like that either. I don't know if Gabe Davis knows how to knock the ball down. Like he's taught to cut. He knows how to catch a ball.
What's going after Burrow?
What's going on? Game clock. Who cares?
It was about to be a delay game.
Okay, let it be a delay game if it needs to be a delay game. Oh, let there be a delay game. Burrow gets a snap. Just make this. Oh, pressure's coming. He has to step up. He throws it. That's deep enough. It's overthrowing everybody. Thank goodness at halftime. Hold your breath. We're at the half. Again, guys, thanks for joining us on Decision #Sports. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Again, not sure if someone's going to be joining me for the halftime report to talk about what went wrong for the Buffalo Bills in that first half, what we need to do to adjust, and what we need to do to start the second half to get this game back into a one-possession game. Score at the half is 17-7 Buffalo. I'm sorry, Cincinnati. I wish it was 17-7 Buffalo when we got the ball to start the second half. I feel really good. Give me a second. I'm going to headset. Huh?
Happy Chinese New Year.
Happy Chinese New Year, everybody. There you go. John's worried about the important stuff. Oh, man.
When we have a break in the action.
But again, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this edition of #Sports. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up button. Still in this as Ryan. We are. We're absolutely still in this. And how this game started, it didn't look like we would be. So I'm glad that we're still in this. We still got a shot at it. And we need to come out of the second half starting strong. That's all. Just need to come out in the second half, start off strong. And we'll see what happens. But right now, we're trailing in this one. What's going on? Give me 1 second, guys. What's wrong with my camera? Here's something wrong with my camera. Let's see what happens. Poirier let 2 TDs go by. Yeah, Poirier needs to have a better second half. I agree with that. Poirier doesn't have a better second half. But again, guys, we're going to go through some stats from halftime, or from the first half, I should say. Talk about some adjustments need to be made. So obviously, I think some adjustments need to be made. I think we got to cover 2 because the middle of the field is just too open. Matt Pereira just tweeted out, Jaquan Jones not playing in this game, hurting the Bills. Outside Milano sack, Joe Burrow has only been hit one other time behind O-line. Full of backups. So yeah, one of my keys to victory is get pressure on him, and we just have not been able to do that. So we go into the halftime looking to find a way to create pressure on Joe Burrow. So we'll see if we can get that going in the second half. As far as stats for this game, Joe Burrow, 18 of 27, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen, who started off not having a good first half. Having a hard time finding his receivers, his running back slipping on the field. 10 of 17, 111 yards so far. Mixon, 9 carries for 55 yards. James Cook, 4 carries for 15 yards, leading rusher for the Buffalo Bills. Again, the Bills just haven't been able to get anything really going on offense. No real consistency on the offensive side of the ball. Hayden Hurst, 4 catches for 46 yards and a touchdown, the leading receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals. Gabe Davis, 2 catches, including that one on the sideline. It turned out to be a drive that scored no points, but he got 2 catches in that first half for 34 yards, the leading receiver for the Buffalo Bills. The Bengals have 18 first downs. The Bills have 8. Third down efficiency, the Bengals are 3 for 5. The Bills 2 for 6. Fourth down, the Bills 1 for 1. And the Bengals have not attempted a fourth down. Rushing yards, Bengals 91 rushing yards in that first half. And the Bills only had 27 passing yards. They had 184. We had 108. Total yards, 275 to 135 in favor of the Bengals. Sacks, both teams have 1 sack on the quarterback. Not many yards. The Bengals have a 3-yard sack on Josh Allen. The Bills have a 2-yard sack on Joe Burrow. No interceptions. 2 punts for the Bills, averaging 45.5 yards. 1 punt for the Bengals so far in this game. Only a 28-yard punt on that first punt. Penalties, Bills have 2 for 15 yards. Bengals 1 for 5. No fumbles. Time possession, 17:56 for the Bengals, 12:04 for the Buffalo Bills. So those are the halftime stats for the game. A quick recap of what happened to start off this game. The Bengals got the ball first, drove right downfield, not a single negative play on the drive, and they find they find Chase in the end zone for a wide open touchdown. Then the Bills go 3 and out, force a punt. the Bengals force a punt, and the Bengals, again, go right downfield. Hayden Hurst with the touchdown. Real quick again for the Cincinnati Bengals. Bills get the ball back. I think they went 3 and out again. Is that correct? Yeah, they went 3 and out again. Forced the Bengals punt, and that's when their offense finally started going. They scored a touchdown on the next drive. Josh Allen runs up the middle and gets into the end zone. Yeah, Milano saves the Bills from allowing another touchdown on his defense of Higgins. Nope, of Chase again. Getting his hand in there, forcing a bobble, which was huge because that stopped the Bills from allowing a touchdown, forces a field goal. Instead, 21-7, we have a 17-7 game at the half. 0 pass rush. No, you're absolutely right. Other than that 1 sack by Milano, haven't had any chance to get the pass rush in there to make a play, and that's my problem in the first half. So what do we do to address that in the second half? Because it wasn't like the Bills didn't send blitzes. They were just well picked up by both Green and Mixon, right? We had that 0 coverage sack or that 0 coverage look where we gave them 7 yards off the line of scrimmage. That obviously did not work. If you're going to play 0 coverage, you need to press on the on the receivers. So you want to see that. Edmonds opposition all game. Well, as John said, Edmonds has been asked to do a lot so far in that first half. That middle of the field, I don't know where Milano was. Huh? How many tackles did Edmonds have? Give me a second, I'll tell you. Edmonds had 8 tackles in the first half. Milano had 6, two assists. Milano also had that sack as well. Leading tackler for the Buffalo Bills is Edmonds with 8 right now. Again, he's moving sideline to sideline. He's doing the best he can.
He had a blown assignment on
the touchdown, yeah. Bell and Bates both have 3 tackles for Cincinnati. They're leading the way on defense for them. Bell also has the sack on Josh Allen. No turnovers in this game right now. The first turnover is going to be huge, no matter who it's on. The first turnover of this game is going to be vital. I said the same thing going into the fourth quarter of the Jaguars-Chiefs game yesterday, and it was. And it's going to be huge. Whatever happens here, I think that if the Bills can score, I know you love defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz. He's back as a D coordinator too. Where'd he go? I think he might have went to Indianapolis. I forget, but yeah, Schwartz is back as defensive coordinator. Safeties are nowhere to be found. Yes, I think we need again. I feel like we need to stop playing cover 0 right now, or cover 2. I think cover 2 is just not working.
Can't really play zone against Burrow, and then in the snow, like your footwork is just
right. And Hayden Hurst again. Hayden Hurst is the leading receiver. Hayden Hurst is the guy, in my opinion, that's beating us. Chase is going to get his right because he's Chase, but Chase is also on white, so you have to hope that. Well, actually, they're in zone, so he's on white most of the time. But when he switches over, Elam, but still 2 good corners. So you need to protect the middle of the field. So I'm not sure if you need to go back to a base 3-4. I don't think you break anything. Are you breaking something? Oh no, I broke that one. I think it might still work, but I just haven't plugged it back in. I did so I don't have Amazon Prime, so I did the Thursday Prime game against New England, which was like week 12 at Jimmy Ray's house, and so I brought everything with me and just never plugged that back in. Need TD on the first drive in the second half. I think this offense. What I want is to see this offense come out, run the ball a little bit more with Cook or with Singletary. We haven't seen Allen really take off yet, but I think that's because the Bengals have a spy in there at linebacker, and that's going to stay. So I don't expect to see a lot of Josh Allen running the ball. I do want to see the pocket move more. I want to see them set up plays where the pocket's moving with Josh Allen because the pocket hasn't been that strong so far today.
The O-line hasn't been strong.
No, the O-line has not been strong yet. So I want them to move the pocket, create some, you know what, and as John said, do some more extended run plays. Sure, that McKenzie play only worked for 2-3 yards, but you know what, get McKenzie to make the defense move again. Do some jet sweeps, whatever it takes. McKenzie still has some speed, and he's still probably our fastest guy in offense. Maybe John Brown, but you can't do John Brown on a sweep. So
just makes Cincinnati cover a full field.
Yeah, but look at a good example of that on the touchdown drive. Cole Beasley had that wide receiver screen that went off for about 15 yards. Do more of those type of things, and because this defense is getting to Allen quick, do more of that. It will make that pressure have to back up a little bit. And then all of a sudden you're talking about maybe the Bengals second guessing their defense, and then you give Josh Allen time Josh Allen needs to do a better job of giving his receivers time for yards after the catch. We saw Diggs complain about that one time. Josh Allen does need to throw his receivers open a little bit more. But I think that, again, the Bills are right in this thing. 17-7. At the end of the first two drives, a lot of you were saying throwing the towel, this game's over. This game's not over. This game's still easily winnable. I think that, I like how our coaches make adjustments. We've seen it in the past with Frazier. We've seen it in the past with Dorsey. I think this team does do no Allen runs. Yes, again, because they have a shadow on him at the linebacker position. But what you need to do is you need to take advantage of that, right? So if you have a linebacker who's shadowing Allen, boom, take him out. He's out of the play then. Okay, good.
You say move the pocket.
So you move the pocket.
Open up the middle.
Exactly. Move the pocket, you open up the middle of the field, and then what Hayden Hurst is doing for them, Dawson Knox can do for us. Quentin Morris can do for us. So I feel like moving the pocket in the second half would be huge if Dorsey knows how to do that. But we've seen Dorsey kind of be stubborn so far this year, and he doesn't move the pocket too much. Or at least we haven't seen that yet. So I would like to see how he comes out in the second half here. And again, at some point in this game, especially if the second half doesn't go off to the way we want it to, we're going to see Josh Allen hero mode kick in, right? And sometimes that's really good, but sometimes that's really, really bad. And if it's the really bad one, then we're losing this game. And the final score might not be close. But if it's the really good one, then Cincinnati needs to look out. Cincinnati, the guy I want to see is the guy that when Kansas City scored in the divisional round last year with a minute 15 to go, looked at his team and said, "Okay, let's go score a touchdown," and they did. That's the Josh Allen I want to see. Believe, fellas, I'm sensing a huge momentum shift for Big Buff. I'm hoping so. I'm sure that, to be honest, I would guess that a lot of in-game money is going towards Buffalo right now.
Because they were the favorites to start the game.
Yeah, they're favored by 5.5 to start the game.
I probably think they're still favored on the money line, probably like minus 120.
Let's take a look. We can take a look. I have Score Mobile. They have some odds on there. Sometimes they're actually right too.
Minus 115, something like that. It's only two scores.
Bills are minus 1. Oh no, the Bengals are minus 180.
Oh, yeah.
Bills are plus 140. It's about right. About right. So that's.
So jump on the Bills.
Jump on the Bills, guys. Jump on the Bills to win this one. Again, plus 140. You bet 100, you win $140. Well, 240 total. Take that.
Minus 240 before the game.
Right. So jump on the Bills if you want them. I mean, if you're under 21, don't gamble. Gamble responsibly. Yada yada yada. Call this number.
Not gambling channel.
Call this number if you have any problems. Although I do run a picks video every week during the regular season too, where I pick against the spread. So I feel like this.
I'm not involved.
Listen, don't call
whatever he's doing.
I'm
just a visitor.
Yeah, that's right. He's only involved in my drug deals. Nothing to do with. Shut up. All right, so the Bills will get the ball started second half, and yes, we would love to see a score on this first drive. But to me, if we just move the chains a few times, maybe get a field goal. Like a field goal, obviously, it doesn't end this game at all, right? A field goal still keeps us right in this game, makes it a one-possession game again. But if we move the ball and they force us to punt and we pin them deep, this defense needs to make plays. We're down 10 at halftime. This defense needs to step up. No matter what this offense does, the defense needs to step up. Because if the defense doesn't step up, Joe Burrow and Chase, they're going to tear us up if they can.
So. Timeouts with a minute left at the 40. I don't know why they didn't call a run play.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of
3 timeouts, 1 minute.
Well, you had your whole playbook then, right? You have your whole playbook. 3 timeouts, 1 minute at the 40. You have your whole playbook. So
make sure you get a field goal.
Yeah, but again, I feel like sometimes you get in your own head as offensive coordinator. You're like, oh, we have a minute 41 to score. We have to score. But
the biggest problem I have with coaches is they outthink themselves. They try to overthink. Like I would do this, so I'm gonna do the opposite.
Right.
Say that running back delayed it.
Right.
You were talking about.
Right.
You're gonna catch them off guard. No, you're not.
No, you're not. You never catch them off guard.
We've seen this.
Yeah. And to me, every halfback delay that works would have worked as a running play.
Right.
Hines at the 5 gets the kickoff.
That hole.
Gets to the 25. Gets about the 27-yard line. Yo, stop! Don't give a 15-yard penalty right now. Have distance. What were you about to say?
I saw everybody rolling around. I thought it was a fumble.
Yeah, I thought that for a second too. But letting dudes get behind you. Yeah, don't do that. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Don't stay in front of guys. Yeah, I want Poyer to have a much better second half. Poyer, again, last game I didn't feel like Poyer had a great game. I was hoping for a Poyer bounce back game in this one. And obviously, listen, a good way to make up for mistakes and a good way to be a hero is to get that interception, right? Like nothing else matters if you change the tide of this game. First and 10 for Josh Allen, shotgun formation from their own 28-yard line. They do run the ball on first down. Run up the middle, gets to about the 32-yard line. Going to be about 3.5 yards. That's all you need to get first down. So, injury update: Dean Marlowe is out for the game. Dean Marlowe had interception last week. Means we're going to be a little short at the safety position. Poyer. I talk about how Poyer shotgun formation, 2nd and 6, 14:25 to go here. 3 wide receivers. You got McKenzie and Davis at the bottom of the screen. You got Singletary, 2 Allens left. Diggs has to be the guy on top of the screen then, right? Yeah. Knox goes out for passes. Well, it's Diggs with the catch, gets the first down. Stop the clock. Stop the play. They picked him up. Stop the play. Good tackle by 57. Good. Thank you for keeping him up, too. Just stop the play. So it's first down for Buffalo. Diggs with the catch.
You're going no hurdle.
A second. Yeah. Bills in shotgun. The Bills are going no hurdle, as John said. High snap, gives it to Singletary. Singletary gets the run. Again, having a hard time getting their footing, but still gets 4 or 5 yards. Good run. Good effort there. Lower your shoulder, gets some extra yards. Gets to about the 45-yard line.
You got to make them respect it.
Mm-hmm.
And you might pop one.
First and 10 Buffalo from their own 45-yard line. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 2nd and 4. That was the first down play. I'm not even paying attention anymore. Who is this team?
Mm-hmm.
Allen under center. I haven't seen that too much today. Handoff again.
There you go.
Singletary gets first down, gets into Bengals territory. Let's run the ball. Good 6-7 yards. Keep moving the ball. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of #Sports. Hit that thumbs up button.
And you keep burrowing them cold coming out the half.
Yep. That's what we're hoping for. Good job, Mitch Morris, always helping us run back along. Are we kidding me right now? Did Buffalo call timeout? What's going on? Nope. Hold on. Yeah. All right, Buffalo.
Oh.
Whoa, what's going on there?
Dude got flagged for concussion thing?
Either that or there was an equipment issue and the ref saw it. But if there's an equipment issue, he has to come off the field, right? So they're working on Gabe Davis. Don't know what was going on there. Something happened, and an equipment manager or someone came on the field and started working on Davis, but Davis is still in there. The ref stopped the clock, which means that he needs to come out for one play. But here we go. 1st and 10 from the Cincinnati 48-yard line. Now, I don't know what happened there. If someone has their volume up and someone says something, let us know. But I don't think they say anything at that point because they had no idea what's going on. Shotgun formation now, has the ball, has time to throw, faces the blitz up the middle, gets away from it, finds Shakir again, gets to the 30-yard line. First down, Shakir. 2 catches for Shakir on the day. Again, last week, Shakir had 3 catches, had a big drop. But if we get Shakir going a little bit, I think 5 catches over the last 2 weeks is more than he had probably a whole regular season. He wasn't seen at all in the regular season. So I just think it adds another weapon for this team later in this half and hopefully in future games. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Allen shotgun, Cook to his right. I'm trying to think, is that Morris up top? I'm not sure. Looks too thin to be Morris, but maybe it is. And rolling out, he has room to run, but he has room to run. Oh, come on, you got to go faster. Gets 2 or 3 yards before he steps out of bounds. First time at home, the Bills try at halftime of the season. No, that can't be right. Might be, I don't know.
The Vikings?
Yeah, but we were beating the Vikings at halftime. They came back in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, they said, you know what, we got Justin Jefferson. We're just going to throw it to him. Whatever happens, happens. And, yeah.
What a catch.
It was a whole fourth quarter, though. He just beat us. It was just,
catch.
Yeah. But we didn't have White in that game. We didn't have Elam in that game. So going into that, I was like, who's going to stop Justin Jefferson? And no one did. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers top of the screen. 1 to the bottom with Knox. Big stand up to Cook. Gets away from some pressure. Allen's going to take off with it again. Breaks the tackle. There you go, Allen.
Oh, you know what it is.
Allen's like, no one else can help me. I'll do it.
You know what it is.
I'll do it.
Yo.
3rd and 2. As Vikings fans, this defense. As a Vikings fan, this defense is embarrassing. Which defense?
The left guard is getting torched.
The Bills left guard?
Yeah.
That's going to be Deion Dawkins.
Number 60.
No, that's Spencer Brown. Sorry. 60 is Morse. So that's their center.
The A gap on Josh's left is getting torched.
3rd and 2. They're going to run out again, roll out. He's going to get it because he's Josh Allen. He's 6 foot. He's just go like this and get it. And he gets it. First down, Josh Allen. You say ours? You're a Vikings fan. So if you're saying ours, you're saying the Vikings defense is embarrassing? That's fine. I believe you. Right? He says, as a Vikings fan, this defense is embarrassing. And he says ours. I'm like, all right. Design QB run, roll out by Josh Allen, gets a first down. 1st and 10, Buffalo. Rushing yards. We've already matched the rushing yards in the whole first half on this drive.
He didn't make Daniel Jones look real good. And then he came to Philly.
And they look real bad. Yeah. See, right now, I throw that out to Diggs. Right now. They're giving him 8 yards at the line. Instead, you're going to throw deep. To Diggs. But give him 8 yards. What's wrong with taking 8 yards? I never understood that. Is she all right? Is she okay? All right. Diggs, you don't have to apologize. They know it was up for a minute. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, that's why the Bills were playing off.
Yeah.
As you see the double move.
Yeah.
And the guy almost slipped.
But
Chase does that to Dane Jackson. He's in the end zone.
And now Diggs is down on a knee. That can't be good. Diggs is on a knee.
Forearm.
Wow.
Forearm or his hand.
Go with the 8 yards. This saves us from all of this. I don't understand. I don't understand. Our O-line's doing nothing. You're right.
The A gaps are demolished.
Well, I mean, I've been saying it all. Our guards are terrible. Our guard play is terrible. And with 2 below average guards, it makes the rest of the offensive line bad. Like Mitch Morse tackles.
That's where the pocket is.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone's trying to overcompensate for poor guard play, and they just can't.
Which is why you see Mitch Morse miss that assignment on
right.
one sack.
Right. Because he's helping the guard out. And
he's automatically thinking, this dude's going to be moving over. And
So, yeah. I mean, in the draft, if we go guard, center, guard, I'm okay with that in the first 3 rounds. In the first 2 rounds.
The trenches, man.
Yeah. You know, and it's funny because, like, a lot of times when you have a mobile quarterback, I feel like GMs don't understand how bad, because quarterbacks make your offensive line better than they actually are. Because they can get away from sacks. So at the end of the year, you look at the numbers and you say, Josh Allen was only sacked 33 times in the regular season. Well, yeah. But right. But he got sacked 7 times in the first playoff game, too. So when you're playing against good defenses, they seem to get to.
Well, you look at San Fran and Philly.
Yeah.
They have their trenches.
Hopefully
the D-line, O-line there.
I don't think Diggs just got the wind knocked out because he was holding his forearm. So I don't think it's a wind thing.
I think he's all right.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. I'll
it's cold. It hurts more when you hit your bone, doesn't it?
Yeah, rub some dirt on it. Oh, they can't find dirt because they have artificial fields.
He might have had a brush burn from sliding on ice.
Who knows? Is it Diggs' hand? Well, I thought it was on his forearm, but we'll have to wait till they come back from.
Well, you got the people's elbow from that lady.
Yeah, exactly. She was like, "Don't try to knock me down. You don't even know." You don't even know. He wasn't talking to the other lady. Apologize.
Like, why you hit me like that?
He was like, "Listen,
you want smoke?"
Yeah, tell her when she wakes up. That's because she hit me. Even if he caught the ball, it was out of bounds.
Don't laugh.
We're down.
Don't laugh.
Oh no, that's not good when he's going all the way back there. Is he going back to the 10? That's no good when you're going all the way back there. I mean, all right, Shakir's our number 1 now. Shotgun formation. Cook to the right of Allen. Second and 10. Yeah, it's come up for one play, at least. Allen throws it all the middle, caught by Beasley. Good catch by Bees. Good catch by Bees. And it's going to be 1st and goal, Buffalo.
A gaps, man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It's like immediately.
Mm-hmm. Both of them, though. Like, they're both just like, oh, we're going. Was it supposed to be a run, do you think? Because the way the offensive line moved.
RPO.
Well, he made the right choice, I guess. I sometimes don't think Allen makes the right choice on those RPOs. I think he thinks like he does the hero ball thing. He's like, Allen under center, Cook in the backfield. Cook gets the handoff. He's going to lose yards on the play. He's going to lose 2. It's going to be second and goal from the 11. But like I said, you have more room now.
You're playing with house money.
Diggs is back in the game.
Wait, you just told me that if they're going to pass the ball, you want 10 yards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, yeah, that's my theory. Like, yeah, he got more yards now, so we're fine. He lost yards, so he got more room to throw into the end zone. Yeah, like, yeah, exactly.
I'm reminding you.
Yeah, exactly. He just lost yards, and it's like, lose 2 on display.
Right.
I'll have more room. Diggs will come back.
They're not going to score.
Right, not scoring.
Lose 2, so I can come to Diggs.
Allen shotgun, 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Gilliam in motion, and that's Knox on the bottom. Allen's time to throw. Haven't said that too much today. Throws it to Hines. Hines makes the catch for about 4. Going to be 3rd and goal from the 7. Designed run by Allen. Not right now. Now I'm 3rd and 7. Not 3rd and goal from the 7. They ran a designed run earlier on this drive, right? The 2-yard out, that was on this drive, right? On 3rd and 1.
Yeah, with the snow, you can't get them to QB power speed.
Yeah, no. I think they're doing it. This drive has been a good mix of run and pass. In fact, they're just showing us the 7 rushes to 5 passes on this drive. Felt that was a false start, but it's okay. Fade into the end zone. Overthrows Dawson Knox. Incomplete. Take the field goal. Take the points. Go down by 1 score.
That's not bad.
7:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bills. Hopefully, and you know, we have to trust Bass because Bass has been pretty good all season. So remember what Dallas did week 1? Their field kick was good all season long too, and all of a sudden just boom.
Dallas will always find a way to Dallas. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let y'all know.
And we'll find out this afternoon. No, this evening. 17 consecutive field goals made. Why do you have to show that stat? You guys suck so hard. Kick is up and the kick is good. I hate when they do that. All right, 17-10, 7:42 to go. Now it's going to be Joe Burrow's first time with the ball in the second half. Let's see what the Bills' defense can do. See what this Bills' defense can do. See what halftime adjustments they did make, if any. I'm guessing they made some, right? But we're about to see. We're about to see. Maybe Leslie Frazier outthought himself and was like, you know what? They're going to make adjustments, thinking we're going to make adjustments, so let's not make any adjustments.
That's stuff I know.
But
I'm overthinking.
Take the points and slap the defense. Hey, listen, if it wasn't for Milano, we'd be down 21-10, so big stop need to hear. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's do what they did to us. Stop them to a 3-and-out here. Really get that momentum back on our side. I feel like right now the momentum's pretty evened out. Bengals had to start off this game, and now it's kind of like just mellowed out. That one play with Beasley spit out was so horrendously obvious. Well, so far it looks like every time Josh Allen's been under center, it's been run play. I wonder if they're setting something up for later. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Let's see. 71 of you watching right now, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate every single one of you in here, at least on the YouTube side of things. I appreciate all of you on Facebook or Twitter or wherever you guys are watching or platform. I have to get a stop here. Let's go. All right, let's make some noise, Buffalo. Let's make some noise. Let's go. We got faith. Stefon Diggs left the game for a few plays after a collision with a photographer near the barrier between the fans and the field. A throw into the end zone long from Allen. I'm just reading a tweet from Matt Perino to see if he has any update. But Diggs did come back in the game.
Yeah.
How do you not have a JA run in that goal line situation? What goal line situation? The only goal line situation I can remember, we did have a Josh Allen run that was a touchdown. What goal line? Like, I don't remember a goal line situation. You have to refresh my memory. Bills being out coached. The Bengals haven't even started the second half yet.
17 minutes. We're down 14-0 and up 10-3 cents.
Yep. Mom comes in and says, let's go, Buffalo.
Let's go, Buffalo.
I'm thinking Cincy fumble on return. Okay. Tell me, I'm going to put you up here. You know, if you make a prediction on this, I'm putting you up there until the player series is over to see if it comes true. I'm good with it coming true.
I'm with it.
Like, I'm good with it.
Onside kick. No, I'm joking.
Beasley has Beasley. Tyler Bass. Beasley doesn't have a bad percentage on onside kicks either. But Tyler Bass has a good actually onside kick percentage if you look at his history. So, but this is a terrible time to onside kick.
No,
25%. I didn't know it was so high in 2021 last year. It's a touchback, so no chance on the fumble. Sorry. It was 19.6% last year. It's just pretty. To me, that's high.
1 out of 5.
Yeah, that's pretty high actually. So, but I mean, obviously, they don't tempt him as much, but maybe with that percentage, at the end of the game, you always do. But Tommy says that's a wrap. So you think this game's over because we didn't score a touchdown on that drive? Bill showing heavy pressure on first down. Pitch out to Mixon. Gets 3 maybe. Mine's 4. All right. 3.5. Sure. Yeah, Cincinnati wins. The game's in KC next week. Buffalo wins. The game's in Atlanta, Georgia.
I got both of them games flipped yesterday. I thought Kansas City was going to smack Jacksonville. Mm-hmm. The Giants were going to keep it close.
Yeah.
But I was happy.
Yeah. I
was at work chilling.
Yeah, I was happy right now. 2nd and 6. Shotgun for Burrow. Bills get pressure on him. He's going to – come on, Rousseau. You got to chase him down. Rousseau cannot chase down Burrow. Burrow runs for 8 yards and the first down. But silver lining, we got pressure on Joe Burrow, right? Like, we're making a move out of the pocket. If we can find a defensive scheme that makes him uncomfortable, is he going to constantly tuck that down and run it, or is he going to try to make something happen eventually?
It's kind of crazy that the O-line is gotten this good.
Mm-hmm. So 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Jamar Chase was at the bottom. He goes in the backfield with Burrow. Now he goes back in motion to the bottom of the screen. All right, you can't let him get past you. Elam finally makes a tackle after a gain of 11. Screen pass to Chase. 6:15 to go in third quarter. They're at midfield. This sucks. Need a pick. I would love a pick right now. I would love anything. There has been nothing positive for the Bills. Even their stops just seem so hard. Just so hard to get stops. 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Bills trailing 17-10 since he has the ball at midfield. Like, everything has seemed so hard for Buffalo in this game. Over the middle. Oh, I thought that was over the middle. That was a catch. Good catch by Higgins. One-handed catch on White. 11-yard gain into Buffalo Bills territory.
You really have good eyes.
One-handed catch by Higgins, man. It's crazy.
Like 6 inches higher, he would have knocked his elbow.
Yeah.
He would have dropped the ball.
3 receptions for 20 yards for Higgins. Shotgun formation again. Get some pressure on him. There you go. You knocked him down. You knocked him down. Yeah, you better not. Oh, he's down too. Oh no. Burrow. He got. So the defender got blocked into Burrow. So there should not be a flag for a low hit. But Burrow is limping. I mean, it doesn't look nearly as bad as Mahomes yesterday. But
I think it was snow too.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been a lot worse.
It could have been a lot worse. Yep. Frank says this game's over. 2nd and 10 from the 40. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers top of the screen. I don't even see who's on Hayden Hurst right now. Over the middle, he's wide open. He drops it. That's not Hurst, but he dropped it. Did I do that? Irwin was wide open. Irwin. But come on. Okay. I can't be calling this.
All white wide receivers look the same.
So if you're Leslie Frazier, because Leslie Frazier's on the field, but I imagine the assistant defensive coordinator is up in the box. He has to, if I can see that sitting here, you have to see that and say the middle of the field is just getting beat. 3rd and 10. The play where Burrow got hit was not grounding. Mixon was in the area. Buffalo calls a timeout. I don't like that at all. I mean, obviously, I'd like that if, again, the coaches see something we don't. And that's why they call them timeouts. So making sure that these right. This is a huge third down. And this is a huge third down. And if you don't think the defense is ready for this third down, if they're out of position or the Bengals put on an offensive formation you just haven't seen yet, it's a big down. It's 3rd and 10. If they pick this up,
and they're out of field goal range.
Right, they're currently out of field goal range. They can pick up a few yards here and get in field goal range, but yeah, they're at the 40, so you pick up 6 here in field goal range.
Well, if they pick up 6, they'll go for it. They're going to kick a field. They'll go for it before they kick a field.
I don't know, because they have the win with them in this quarter. They have the win with them. Go back up by 2 scores. 3rd and 10. Either way, it's just a huge down. Huge down.
You're going to sack them when they're going to punt.
Exactly. Sack and punt.
Sack punt.
Again with the timeouts. Yeah, at least they went out as bad as Miami was last week with the timeouts.
Sack and a punt.
All right, 2 wide receivers top of the screen. Higgins was given a lot of room. Hayden Hurst wide open. That's an easy first down. Easy first down. He leaps over a Bills defender, and that's a first gain of 12. That's an easy first down. That's too easy. That's just too easy.
It's kind of nuts.
Tron Johnson comes out on blitz. Hayden Hurst goes for the quick chip block and then goes out for the catch. And no one's over there.
They're playing like a cover 4.
Yeah, like there's nobody over there. Hayden Hurst has 5 catches for 59 yards. That's insane. Hayden Hurst should not have those numbers. 2 wide receivers on the screen. Run the ball on first down. Mixon just carries Milano and half the team to the 20. This is stupid. We can't tackle. This is stupid. 420. 11 rushes for 67 yards for Joe Mixon. This is insane. For an offensive line who's missing 3 starters to demolish us. And by the way, our defensive ends, 3 first-round picks. Oh, they didn't give him the first down. Then he still didn't get the first down. That's not first down. Whatever. No, yeah, okay. The guy at the bottom of the screen isn't giving it to him. He does have the first down. It's 3rd and short. But we have 3 first-round picks and a second-round pick as our defensive ends. What? He's well short of that first down. He is well short. You're dumb as...
No. At that angle, it's like that.
But do you waste a second time out here? Do you question a second time out here for 1 yard? And it would be 3rd and 1. And the way they run the ball against us, we can't stop them to less than a yard. Yeah, DeMarlo's out. 3:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Now it's 3rd and short. I actually agree with the Bengals head coach here. If they're not going to tell you what it actually flipping is, reset the play clock. Right. They pitch it. It's going to be a first down. Like, thanks for wasting our time. It's going to be 1st and goal. Poyer on the tackle makes it out to 6. Everything has been hard for the Bills today. Everything. $13-yard run by Mixon. But that hurts the offense and the defense because no one has any clue what's going on. No one has any idea what's going on. Shotgun formation from the 5, 1st and goal. That's a bad pass. There's a flag? You've got to be kidding me. There's a flag on White for pass interference, even though that pass was nowhere near the intended target. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1. Mixon touchdown. We are getting bullied. We are 100% getting bullied in this game. Not every time, because it wasn't called earlier. So Not every time. First goal from 1 touchdown, Mixon. That's what I'm going to call right now. I'll turn this down. He's annoying me now. I feel like that was a false start, but whatever. He doesn't get in on first down. Yeah, he does, because they're not blowing a whistle. They're not blowing it dead. I don't know. I mean, it's Joe Mixon. He's a big guy. You want to give him some credit, but it felt like he was there for a second. But whatever. Doesn't matter. 2nd and goal from the 1. He got half a yard. We are getting absolutely destroyed in this game. If the defense somehow stands up here, that's huge, because they're going for it on 4th and goal from the 1, right? So if the defense somehow stands up here, that's bigger than big, but it doesn't look like they're going to. 1:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. Offset I formation for the Bengals. At some point, you're just going to run Burrow, right? Why is the whistle being blown? These officials need to figure out the timing issues or something. What is going on?
I'm out.
There was a flag. Too many men in the huddle. On the Bills, or on the Bills, it doesn't matter. We're not backing up any. Too many men on the field for Buffalo. 12 men on the field. Can't even count right. Can't even count right. I wonder if there was 12 men on the field on first down, so he's want to stop them. Now it's false start. They're still going to let the play go. Again, you can't let that play go. Thank you. Jeez.
Who's that? I don't even know who cut that ball.
Well, it's probably offensive lineman who reported as eligible.
It's number 17.
Well,
I never heard.
Jordan Phillips, well, he's feeling better. Can jump quick. Still 2nd and goal from the half-yard line. The good news is they can't gain any more yards here. So you might as well try to get the snap count every single time. Every single time. Guess the snap count every single time. Try Polamalu it or something. The defense has 4 penalties for 9 yards. You won't see that stat line too often. Single back set for Joe Burrow. We'll get another penalty here. It doesn't even matter. Another run, up the middle, touchdown. The ref did not call a touchdown yet. He's in.
I don't know if he was.
Oh, snap. The ref did not single. I thought he was in for sure. The official is saying 3rd and goal from the 1. They're saying 3rd and goal. I thought he was in.
The ref was right down the line.
I thought he was in. This is the wrong angle.
No.
Yeah, he's in. He's in. His knee's on the goal line, and he has the ball in front of him. He's in. There you go. He's in. Okay, you don't see the ball in the end zone, but I don't know how that's not in. like his knee.
But it was called.
Right, what was called.
So if you don't see the ball across the plane.
Yes, but yeah, no, you can. What's it called? There's a rule, like it's called like almost like it's out, like whatever, but it's called something where you can. It's not guessing. It's like you know where the ball is. The ball's in front of them. You don't see the ball, but there's no way the ball's not in. You can't see the ball. It doesn't matter. Like I agree with you. I can't see the ball across the plane, but the ball is in front of his knee. His knee is down on the white line.
You would assume.
You have to say, without, I don't think it's an assumption, like that's just the way life works, that the ball is then on the plane at least.
My hand is in front of my knee.
My hand is in front of my knee. My knee is right. Like, I feel like you have to say he's in there. Fire Frazier, I knew it. Fire Frazier, Fire Dorsey, everyone's terrible. But there's still a quarter play, so.
Yeah, look at it. It was 4 defensive penalties for 9 yards. What it looks like the game plan was to take away Chase and Higgins.
Like Higgins hasn't done much today.
They've done that besides the touchdown.
Yeah, Higgins hasn't done much today. The NFL wants a Bengals 49ers Super Bowl. Like I said at the beginning of this game, if you want to argue that the NFL is rigged, then the Vegas will lose the least amount of money or have to pay out the least amount of money if the Bills win the Super Bowl because they were 6-1 favorites at the beginning of the year. The Bills have been through all this adversity, not just on the field, but off the field. It's really hard for anyone who says the NFL is rigged to convince me And I'm not saying the Bills can't do it on their own anyway. All I'm saying is it's really hard for anyone who says the NFL is rigged to convince me. Why would the NFL not want a Kansas City-Buffalo AFC Championship game?
Right.
Like, why wouldn't they want that?
Two best quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah. Burrow Mahomes has Allen's number, so it would be like that little, 13 seconds last year.
Works with Burrow and Mahomes as well.
It does.
Mahomes. But, yeah, you're right.
I mean, why wouldn't they want that?
On a neutral site.
Neutral site, which, by the way, Atlanta has more seating than Buffalo and Kansas City. So you're getting more dollars for seats. I'm just saying. You have a hard time convincing me this is rigged. If the Bills lose this game, call overturned. It is a touchdown. It is a touchdown.
Oh, yeah,
he's in. He has to be in. Yeah. His knee's down. The ball's in front of the knee.
You couldn't see it.
Yeah. I mean,
I was like, how do you see his knee?
He's definitely in. Esh Point on the way. So now the Bills down 2 touchdowns once again, minute 17 to go in the third quarter.
Josh Allen AMG mode.
Yeah. The only problem is I don't mind seeing that. I don't say you're wrong. The only problem is Joe Burrow has that same mode, right? Like Joe Burrow has.
Joe Burrow is ice cold. That is for sure.
Yeah. They can't be called touchdown. No, it can be because it was, to me there is indisputable evidence. Oh no, now they're going to talk about delayed game, and all you were going to say, "See, this should have been a delayed game." Oh no, don't do that to me.
How you get on 0 is.
They don't understand that.
Yeah, it's not.
They don't.
It's not a delayed game. It's 41.
Bengals will beat Chiefs and be in Super Bowl again. Okay.
It's 41 seconds.
The defense is really bad today. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. Again, John, they take Hayden Hurst out of the game, or not Hayden Hurst. They take Jason Higgins out of the game, but they leave Hurst wide open. And the touchdown to Higgins was a missed coverage, right? You blow coverage, and that's what's going to happen. But
it's just the start of the game that is biting you right now.
No, but
we had 2 missed assignments for
2 missed assignments.
Oh, 10-10.
That pump fake. Oh my gosh. Everyone bites. Well, no, because even if they don't score that touchdown, they're in field goal range. So
you're down 6.
Right. Hines going to return this one out of the end zone. Snow on the camera. I can't see anything. Breaks the tackle, gets to a 30. All right, that's where Allen and the Bills will take over. We've been in situations like this before. There's a flag. Never mind. We're going to be inside the 15.
Somebody wipe off the drone.
I hate the drone view anyway. Just take away the drone altogether. There's a flag on the play on Buffalo, so we're starting it. And that's another reason. Holden. That's another reason why I just don't want you taking it out of the end zone. Now, because of the drone, I can't tell if that ball actually went into the end zone or not. Because I hate that drone camera. I really do. When you're looking at the kickoff returner, I can't see anything.
Old man, get off my front lawn.
Get off my front lawn. This new stuff. I can't see anything. And then the snow on top of it. What are you showing me right now? You might as well show me Hamlin in the press box again.
So we went favor in a coin toss on an overtime change?
I'll have to display. Allen, shotgun formation. I mean, to me, it doesn't do anything. Shotgun 3 wide receivers, top of the screen. Knox in formation at the bottom, but he's going to go out for a pass here. Allen rolls to the right. Now they move the pocket. Wide open downfield, has Diggs. He's been missing Diggs all day. Allen, 14-24, 151. To me, it doesn't change anything. That rule is put in place for 2 teams like the Chiefs and Bills who, when their offense is rolling, you can't stop them, right? Well, so the Chiefs score, the Bills score, the Chiefs score, again, the game's over. You get what I'm saying? It just gives you more time to stop them, but...
Well, it gives you equal playing.
It does, but it's the same thing to me.
I understand.
Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers top of the screen. Looks like Knox alone at the bottom once again. Allen, time to throw. Throws to McKenzie. McKenzie makes man miss.
Good move.
Gets to 20. Going to be 3rd and about 2. Scott Blakely with $4.99 donation. Thank you so much for the super chat. Scott Blakely, again, your super chat's all going to the Williams Syndrome Foundation this season for #sports. Thanks for all the coverage, Joe. I'm out. Talk to you next season. Be well. Scott, we'll see you later, buddy.
Next season.
We'll see you later, bud. You take care. Hopefully you join us in the offseason every once in a while too, man. But we appreciate you. 30 seconds to go in third quarter. 3rd and 2 for the Buffalo Bills. Shotgun formation through our super small screen. Now Beasley goes to the top. Looks like Knox is also at the top of the screen. Going long has Davis. Oh, good defense. Good defense. There's no pass interference there. Yeah, you have to catch that, Davis. 4th and 2. Good defense by Taylor Brett. Gets his hand in there and knocks that one away. Good pass.
Oh, my God.
You need to catch that. That's in your arms. You need to catch that.
Oh, my God.
Someone's saying go for it in the chat. 4th and 2. From inside your own 20. Yeah, if I'm Davis, I'm ticked off too. But nothing you can do about it.
Catch it with your hands.
Yeah, you got to catch that ball. 4th and 2. Martin out punting once again. They can't punt this way. You have a full quarter. I'm not saying the Bills are going to come back and win this game. What I'm saying is you can't. You going for it here is saying this play is this season. And you just can't do that. Yeah, ball just stops. There you go. He kicks it. Jones down to the punt at the 37-yard line. What we need is the defense to step up here. And there's no sign that they're going to. I'm not saying that they're going to, guys, at all. I'm saying that that's what we need. We need it to punt. We need a 3 and out. That's what we need. That's what we need. 81 of you watching, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Last play before the 4th quarter, Burrow in shotgun formation. Since he's looking to put this game away, score on this drive would do that from their own 37. Shotgun, Burrow looking to pass on 1st down. Pass it to, is that Mixon? Yep, that's Mixon. Makes a guy miss, gets to midfield. And that's where the 3rd quarter ends with another 1st down for the Bengals. Need to, and they went long. I have no problem with the play call at all. Davis is open.
He was just open.
He's just wide open.
And you can see how Allen reacted. It was supposed to be a short pass, but Davis was open.
Davis is wide open. He needs to make that catch. Hits him in the arm.
Both arms.
Yeah, hit him both arms. Like you can't be. Why are you mad at the play call? He had underneath the ball to. I'm not mad at the play call. Sorry that Allen wanted to change the game and not just get another 1st down and keep moving the chains barely and get stopped again. Allen's looking to change the game. Allen's looking to win it, not to just simply get 2 yards and say, okay, good, we got 1st and 10 from the 21. Let's keep trying to move the ball methodically downfield, which hasn't worked all game either. 3rd and short, you don't go deep. You do. If the receiver's open, you do. Do you trust Allen to make that throw? Because if he catches that, we're not saying, oh, on 3rd and 2, you don't go deep. We're saying, great throw. Let's keep moving the ball. You don't trust Allen to make a throw? He just made that throw, though. Like, he just made that throw. It was a great throw. Who knows what the play call was? Do you know that was the play call? Or like John said, did Allen see, hey, dude's wide open, I can get the ball there and play a little what you guys are calling hero ball? Get the 1st down. Okay. All right. That's right. We should play the same vanilla offense you guys love. Then when Knox gets the 2-yard drop, who do you blame then? When Knox drops it for 2 yards and you show the replay and you see Davis wide open 30 yards downfield, you say, no, that was the right play. Okay. All right. You're right. Don't throw it open receivers anymore.
Yeah, focus on the game. 4th quarter.
4th quarter, guys. 4th quarter. We need the defense to step up. That's all that matters right now. Since he got the ball 1st and 10 and 50. That's still a ball Davis needs to catch. I'm sorry. That's a ball Davis needs to catch. We can't defend Davis on that one. It was a good defensive play, but both statements can be true. Davis needs to catch that with his hands, so when the guy swipes at it, it's already in his hands, and he can just hold on to it. But you're right. We should just – I mean, Allen probably ran that for 2 yards too.
Yeah.
All that matters was 2 yards. Pick up 2 yards at a time. It's a good way to come back from a 14-point deficit.
Stop. Stop.
1st and 10 for Cincy from the 50. Shotgun formation.
A lot of time left.
Mixon gets the ball. Have him in the backfield. Can't wrap him up. He gets 9 yards. We can't stop Mixon. This defense is getting bullied right now. The offensive line's getting bullied. This defense is getting bullied. They're all getting bullied right now. Mixon's 15 rushes, 89 yards. And the sad thing is that doesn't even show how good he's been doing all game long. 15 for 89 is an understatement as far as how good he's been doing all game long. And Mixon will come out at the end of this game and say something stupid about the tickets in Atlanta because he has no idea how ticket sales work. And that's fine. Yeah, Oliver has done nothing today. I wanted a big game out of Oliver. He has done absolutely nothing today. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 1. You have to run ball for the Bengals here.
Yeah.
You have to.
You're running the ball for the rest of it.
Yeah. Mixon gets the 1st down. Because we haven't shown that we could stop him. Like, it doesn't matter. Mixon's going to have over 100 yards in this game. Right now, he has 16 for 92 and the touchdown. Yeah. I mean, it's 1st and 10 from 38. You figure 4 more yards, they're in field goal range. Shotgun formation, no running backs. Quick pass out in the flat to Chase. Chase makes a guy miss, gets out of bounds. Is he out of bounds? Or did he rock the sideline? He might tiptoe the sideline for another 9 yards and got 1st down. Saying 2nd and 1. But again, if you're Poyer there, you gotta make that tackle. Gotta make that tackle. There's no way we're resigning you if you keep making plays like that, for sure.
A lot of missed tackles.
Yeah. Bengals are just the more physical team today. Yeah. They're just the better team today. Flat out. 2nd and 2 from 30. So a field goal here makes it a 3-possession game, and that's probably too much to come back from in one quarter. What in the world was that? Burrow threw it right at Russo, and Russo is on defense, so he doesn't know how to catch, so he just knocks it down. Burrow just gave us an incompletion for fun. He threw it right into Russo's hands, right into his face mask. It is Russo right in the face mask, and he can't catch it. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. See what the Bills defense can do here. No, that was Basham. I'm sorry.
You just stop.
Shotgun formation. Make it a long field goal attempt at least. Bills send pressure. Burrow throwing it up. Incomplete. And you just knocked out White, Poyer. Why is there a flag when you knocked out your own player? Why is there a flag when you knocked out your own player? What's the flag for? What's the flag for when they hit each other? The only guy that got up right away was the Bengals wide receiver. So what's the flag for? Pass interference on Trey White. Yeah, he's all in his hand. He's all in his hand. He's holding his hand. I thought it was going to be for a helmet-to-helmet or something dumb like that. Okay. Is what I thought. So it's going to be 1st and goal Bengals. This game's over. And so it's pass interference on White. That's the 2nd pass interference on the day. Hopefully we get better coverage out of White next year because since he came back from injury, he just hasn't looked the same. Yeah, it was pass interference. He was holding his arm down. Troy White has been bad today. The secondary has been bad today. Corey's been bad today. White's been bad today. Elam hasn't had too bad of a day. But Poyer and White are both down. You can't come back ever again in the playoffs. You just can't. I'm sorry. Unless the Bills aren't even in the playoffs. So like in 10 years.
Sorry, y'all.
I've admitted defeats this time. Yeah, no, I think I'm there with you, man. I think I'm there with you. A3, if you're watching, before you leave, just hit that thumbs up button for me. Like this video. Again, Paul and Mario will be joining us for post-game shortly after the game. So make sure you catch that. They normally do a good job putting things into perspective, so you want to stay tuned for that. Unfortunately, you can't put much into perspective when it's the end of the season. It's the end of the season, so that sucks. But the Bengals will be going to Cincy next week. I look forward to hearing Mixon's post game about how they're trying to sell tickets and we're looking at money back. And I don't know how ticket sales work, but that's okay. His job is not to know how ticket sales work. His job is to play the game. He did a good job today. So, what can you say? First and goal from the 4. I think, well, this offensive line hasn't helped either, DK or DF. I always call him DK. Always thinking of Metcalf when I see her. When I see DF forever. But anyway, offensive line hasn't helped much today either, right? But our defense, yeah, luckily next year we'll have Von Miller back at the end of the year, depending how he recovers from an ACL injury. Again, yeah, hopefully White's better. But yeah, the fact that we have 3 first-round picks and a second-round pick as our defensive ends, and they can't get any pressure on an offensive line that has 3 missing starters is just shameful. Just shameful. And we've sent blitzes after Burrow. They haven't worked. That's why Edmonds had to cover the whole middle of the field, because Milano's been in on blitzes. They're showing the pass interference again as we come back from commercial break.
I'm showing a hit.
Either way, Poyer and White's both out of this game now for a little bit. First and goal for the Bengals.
I was going to make a joke, but I didn't want to.
Don't.
Man, it sucks.
It sucks. And what sucks most is I have no idea. I'll cheer for the Eagles with you, but I have no idea who I want to win. I don't care.
Yeah, the AFC side sucks for
y'all.
Yeah, root for Cincy, root for Pat Mahomes.
Right. What are we gonna do? I mean, rooting for Cincy because of how well they treated the Hamlin situation. I guess maybe if you want to, Joe Mixon fumble for a touchdown would be nice.
Who's going back?
It doesn't matter. He's played horrible all game. I mean, I hope he's okay for the team he plays for next year, not named Buffalo. But I hope he's all right. But in this game, it doesn't matter. Shotgun formation for Joe Burrow. Mixon to his right. Mixon's can get this all day. No, Burrow keeps it. Burrow keeps it. No gain on the play. Going to be second and goal. But it doesn't even matter. Like, stop him to a field goal. It's a 3-possession game. It doesn't matter. Yeah, like the only thing that matters, because it could be 4th and goal from the inch line. They're kicking the field goal.
Yeah,
you gotta go up 3 scores in this game.
Hopefully not. Hopefully they overthink.
Hey Martin, good to see you. Always glad to get to know people of #Nation. Don't forget, join us again. The off season, there's gonna be a lot of fun stuff. Wait till after the Super Bowl, but we do have some new content coming out that I'm looking forward to. Second goal is incomplete and out route to Hurst. Hurst is looking for a flag because they've gotten a lot of those against Buffalo today, so why not look for one anyway? Everyone else has gotten flags against him. Hayden Hurst is feeling okay. That looks just as much offensive pass interference as defensive, right? Like, I'm not saying it shouldn't be called either way, but if it's called either way, it should be called on Hayden Hurst for the push off. Don't clap.
You got to play to 0.
I know.
Got to play to 0.
I know. But
12 minutes is a lot of time.
All right, 3rd and goal, shotgun formation.
A lot of time. Fumble.
Hand the ball off to Mixon.
Fumble.
Stopped at the 2.
All right.
So they're going to kick a field goal.
I would.
4th and goal, everyone would.
Mm.
Everyone would. The offense is on the field still. Oh, no, Mixon's going. All right, thank you. But you don't know. Like a bad snap in these conditions, right? Like we saw the one extra point was a bad snap. The one extra point, I said that was a rough handle snap. Listen,
he's a really good kicker.
I'm going to say this to you in quiet. Shh.
I got an idea.
Hyde's much better than Poyer. I agree, but unfortunately, Hyde's been out since week 2. So
I can play
the extra point. The kick is up and the kick is good.
Yeah,
no, it's shorter than an extra point. So 11-12. Oh, there's a flag down. Hold on. Stop the celebrating. It's on Buffalo, though, because it is a flag. It doesn't look like the Bengals are worried being against them.
Leverage.
Uh-oh, they have the black coat officials coming out, so you know it's serious. It's on Buffalo. Why did that take so long? Like, you had to ask Taylor if he's going to accept or decline that penalty?
Distance. I don't want to make sure.
Accept that penalty and go for it. I dare you to. Accept that penalty and go for it. It wasn't a good game, Anthony. It was a good season, but don't say it was a good game, man.
Brandon Staley would have.
Brandon Staley would have. He would have had everyone in, too.
Like,
listen.
Run up the score. Run it up.
We're going to run up the middle. Who's our best safety? He's going to get the touchdown. He's getting it. We're going to hand the ball to their safety, and he's in. Yeah, Anthony, I'm sorry. This wasn't a good game by the Bills. It's not like two great teams slugging it out and just 13 seconds. It's not that. The Bills
came out, smacked him in the mouth.
Yeah, the Bills played poor today.
They didn't respond.
The Bills played poor today.
And a shot in the second quarter when they scored a touchdown.
Can you explain to me, Frank, why they want a Bengals versus Eagles or 49ers Super Bowl? So he's calling out 3 of the remaining 4 teams or 5 teams left. Why? Why would they not want the Bills in the Super Bowl?
Why wouldn't they want? If that's the case, why wouldn't they want Mahomes in the Super Bowl?
Right.
He's the MVP.
Right. Why wouldn't they want Hurts versus Mahomes?
NFL.
You know what? I think this is rigged. They either want the Bills versus Cowboys, or the Bengals versus the Niners, or they want the Eagles versus the Bills, or they might want the 49ers versus the Bengals, or they might want – is the Giants still in it? They might want the Giants to play again. I love teasing these people. It's amazingly great.
I watch.
It's amazing.
I'm usually in the chat with y'all, man.
Yeah, big cities. Cincinnati's not a big city. I'm sorry. Have you been to Cincinnati? Cincinnati is small, and they do not have a huge market. Houday Nation isn't as big as people make it out to be.
I think Detroit's like the only smaller market.
You look at market size, and if you're, I would question if Cincinnati's that much bigger than Buffalo. And I know Buffalo, there's more Bills Mafia fans out there, and especially during the DeMar Hamlin situation. No,
I can't think about a team that has a smaller city.
I can look it up. It's not like this game's going anywhere. All right, biggest sports markets. I'm looking it up right now in the U.S. I'm looking up right now.
Travel so much.
I know. Oh, what's White doing? Running back to the locker room for what?
They don't need him out.
Exactly.
They don't need him.
All right, get ready for the kickoff. All right, New York City's 1, L.A., Chicago. Where's Cincy? This huge Cincy area. They're below Denver. They're below Cleveland.
Yeah.
They're below Pittsburgh. They're below Indy. Unless I missed. Cincy's 36th. You have 36th. So where's Buffalo? So if you're working with Buffalo's 44. Right, so I saw. Why is it skipping numbers like this?
Yeah, some say that
yeah, but I don't think the NFL is like, oh, we need the 36th best market, not the 44th. Sorry. That's not even a word. That's how upset I am. Shotgun formation for Allen. Looking to throw it deep. Throws it to Knox. Knox has been the only good thing for the Bills offense today.
11 minutes.
At all. Bills in Cincinnati territory on one play.
Kick a field.
I was telling my buddy who was here yesterday. Actually, my buddy probably lost the same thing. But anyway, I was telling him when the Jaguars were in field goal range with 6 minutes to go before they threw the first pick. I was like, I would kick the field goal now. But now by 7. Allen throw rolling out to his right because he has zero protection, throws it out of bounds. 10:47 to go. Bills 2nd and 10 in Cincinnati territory. They are still at the 43. Pretty long.
A gaps, man. A gaps again.
2nd and 10. Allen 16-28, 191. The snow is not killing us. We got outplayed and outhandled today. That's what's killing. What's handling us is Cincinnati has a better offensive line. Cincinnati has better third-string offensive line than our first-string defensive line, and they have a better defensive line over our offensive line. That's what's killing us today. Yeah, we're losing the trenches so hard today. Allen 5 wide, shotgun formation. Morris is in there, so that's not going to go well. What in the world was that? You have to throw it. There you go. Throws over the middle, caught. at the sticks. It's going to be a first down, but you got to hurry up. Beasley with the catch. If you have any chance of comeback, you just got to do no huddle. Keep going.
Pump fake to get the guy off his feet.
They have stunk for they got again. They have stunk for months. Reminder: this is a game between a team with an 8-game winning streak and a 7-game winning streak. I like stinking and winning better than I did losing 18, 17 years in a row, whatever it was. Allen needs to throw that ball. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. No one jumped out. That's a fumble. That's Cincy ball. That's Cincy ball. That's a fumble. He wasn't going forward with his arm. Allen knows it. That's why he's on the ground. Or he's on the ground because he's like, I was going forward. What are you talking about? Spin saying he threw it. Anthony saying fumble. That might have been throwing. That might be throwing. I'm sorry. He's hurt, though.
Yeah, he got hit in the shoulder.
Is that a throw?
Yeah.
All right. Now there's being inclusive evidence. Well, I don't know what they ruled on the field, to be honest with you.
No, it's definitely.
I have no idea what they ruled on the field. I can't hear anything because I'm turning the volume down because the last thing I want to hear is people talk up Cincinnati right now. And his arm got landed on, too. Like, not only did his arm get hit, his arm got landed on by Eli Apple. That has to hurt. Plays under review. So they must have ruled a fumble. Because if they didn't rule a fumble, then Cincy would have to review it.
Yeah.
So they must have ruled a fumble. So you need indisputable evidence at this point. That's not the only way spin. I have seen plays where the quarterback's hand's back like this and his hand gets hit. I'm not saying this wasn't this is the case here. I think that was a forward pass, and I saw the replay. But there have been instances where a quarterback's back like this, his hand gets hit, the ball starts moving, the quarterback goes like this, it hits like his wrist or something like that, and then goes forward like 10 yards because the motion had already started to go forward, but still ruled a fumble. So I'm not saying that's the situation here. I think that's an incomplete pass, but
it's whether the ball is in his hand.
Right.
When it's going forward.
Right. Can't wait for the press conferences. Why? I don't want to hear the press conferences. I don't want to hear the press conferences at all. We don't know if Cincinnati has a better quarterback. Cincinnati has a much better offensive line. It's easy to look better today. And it's easy to look better when you have a better offensive line. That's not roughing the passer, though. No, he has the ball in his hands. Just because they've called poor roughing the passer penalties in the past doesn't mean I want them to keep doing it. Like, I want them to call it fair and I want them to call it even. And they haven't thrown any yesterday in the Chiefs-Jaguars game. There was a roughing the passer penalty against the Jaguars. Same thing happened. It seemed like the next series, the Jaguars did the same thing to Lawrence and then called for it. That's what I don't like. I don't care how you I care how you call a game as far as safety goes, but if you're going to call ticky-tack pass interference, you got to do it the whole game. If you're not, then don't, and that's fine. Without Allen, how good are the Bills? Well, who are you replacing Allen with? I mean, if you're replacing Allen with Mac Jones, then right, they're not that good.
Well, who do you replace him with?
Right, that's what I just said.
Second best quarterback in the league.
Right, that's what I just said. Yeah, like if you replace him with Mac Jones, yeah, they're not that good. If you replace him with Patrick Mahomes, they're still fine.
Like you say, Joe Burrow's in the
right there.
upper echelon.
Yeah.
But it's probably 3 right now. I mean, he's a better winner as of now.
Call overturned on the field. So
10 minutes.
The Bills have the ball still second and
10 minutes.
Okay, how is it 1st and 10 if it was an incomplete pass?
Second.
Yeah, well, ESPN has, yeah. 2nd and 10 from 32. Shotgun formation once again. Allen, a little bit of time, has to pump fake.
Oh, he's good. They've done well.
Sliding downfield. Don't ask for a penalty, Allen. Stop it. That's asking for a penalty because you're down 17 and you want the clock to stop. That's what that is. There was no penalty there.
You're getting well. Good job spying him.
Yeah, no, good job spying him. Yeah, it was Allen's bummed shoulder that's already bleeding that was hit. And not only was it hit, it was like Eli Apple lands on it too. I guess Gene might think that should be like they're talking to Gene right now, but they're probably talking about if it was a forward pass or not if it was roughing the passer. They're finally playing with a sense of urgency. I don't feel that way. 3rd and 4 from inside of 30. I honestly don't feel that way. Since he's showing blitz, they bring it. Knox with the catch, gets to the 20. I like how he's inching. I see that little inch. Gets to the 20, so it's inside the red zone, 9:15 to go.
9 minutes.
But you still need to hurry up. You're down 3 scores with 9 minutes to go.
They score before 8:30. You got a shot.
They're not going to score before 8:30. The clock's still moving. If the only way they score before 8:30 is if they score on this play. 8:55. All right, yeah, you got time. All right, first attempt on the 20. Allen shotgun. 2 wide receivers, top, 1 to the bottom. He's not throwing any.
And that's how you make a tackle.
That's how you tackle. What was that, Thornton?
Fine, Bell. No, I don't know.
There's no urgency. See, everyone keeps saying they're playing with urgency now. I don't see it. I don't see the urgency. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, like, dude, I hit and right there, and he smacked.
Right, exactly. Like, he's smacking the helmet. They're joking around about something. Like, there's no urgency here. 4 wide receiver set. 3 at the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Allen's pass deflected at the line. Incomplete. 4th and 10. Sorry, 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Might as well be 4th and 10.
92's had 2 of those.
37 dropbacks, 18 hurries. He's been hurried on half of his dropbacks. That's ridiculous. 5 wide.
What happened? Singletary,
Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 15. He's hurried on half. Fluffy, it's not about Allen rolling out. They needed to move the pocket. What's the point of rolling out if you have no one blocking in front of you? That just means you're being chased. They needed to move the pocket, and that's not on Allen to make that call. That's on Ken Dorsey. And I'm not saying fire Ken Dorsey. I'm not that guy. I'm saying it's his first year as offensive coordinator. We should give him a shot to fix his mistakes, but there were definitely mistakes made. Again, 5 wide, Singletary underneath. If we get good blocking, he gets inside the 20, so it's going to be 4th and about 6. Make it 4th and manageable. But again, no urgency. Singletary's laying there. I did say Tyler Bass has a good onside kick percentage, though. Even Josh Allen's not showing any urgency in my eyes. No, you're right. Kick a field goal, right? You're down 3 scores. Yeah, that might be something worth considering. But again, if they think this game's over, ball's thrown into the end zone, incomplete. Davis has to knock it down because that ball's thrown behind behind Davis anyway, and that's gonna be Cincinnati ball. So any desperation that we had there, that desperate chance, that's over now too. Apple on the coverage. Apple had a good game today. You know, that ball, again, thrown well behind Davis, but Apple had a good game today. So, yeah, I mean, if you're Bills fans now, you can start looking at the offseason. Wonder what can we do now, right, to make this team better. Diggs looked open. I didn't see. I don't know if Diggs has come back towards the ball after he throws it and the Bengals defender stopped. I have no idea. No idea. Yes, Buffalo does need to get offensive line. And even though I like Mitch Morse, again, 6 concussions in his career, he can't be lasting much longer either. So I would love to say just get guard help, but you have to worry about that center. I'm still not 100% sold on Spencer Brown. I know some Bills fans are, but you need offensive line help. Spend your free agency money. No, we're not looking at a rebuild. We have Josh Allen. We're not going to look at a rebuild. We have just a little bit, and you know, we don't even know what's happened this offseason yet, but we're still going to be top 5 in Super Bowl favorites going into next season as far as odds go. We'll just work on the guard play. Again, I don't know how long Von Miller's recovery is going to be, but obviously getting him back will help the defense because Von Miller really wants to be the first guy ever to have 3 Super Bowl rings with 3 different teams. That's one sense that I got from him. He wants that on his resume. But I don't know, obviously ACL tears are different for everybody. But we all saw it took Trey White exactly a year to get back. And again, we watched Trey White today and we watched Trey White this season. He's not the same. So what happens to Von Miller when he comes back? Are we looking at 2024 before Von Miller is back too? But, if Von Miller gets back to good health when the playoffs start, that's a good time to do that. OBJ, I don't think OBJ helps OBJ, to me at best, OBJ was a playoff rental for this season. But obviously he's not healthy enough to come back. And you have no idea. Like, there was a lot of talk, including from OBJ, about how he would be ready to play for the playoffs, and nobody signed him, and there's been no, update on how he's doing. Time to hibernate till free agency. Nah, you got the draft in May.
See the O-line.
No, I did not see the O-line.
No, your O-line.
Oh.
That's what they have to.
Yeah, that's what we have to address. But think about right now, I think we're kind of mid-pack when it comes to cap space. But again, that's something that Paul Mara would be able to answer. But we don't have to worry about that right now. As a football fan, I'm still going to enjoy some football. It's depressing that the Bills aren't going to be there again. But it was just 5 years ago where we could only dream of this scenario. So, I don't take that for granted either. Like, we're part of the conversation. And that's someplace. This isn't a Super Bowl team. This is why we're not making it to the Super Bowl. You don't have to say that. I see that we're not a Super Bowl team. We got beat on both lines today. Yeah. And, is what it is. What can you say? You talk about the draft. Looking back at your first 3 rounds of the draft, I can't think. The only offensive line draft pick I can think of for the Buffalo Bills in the last 5 years, missed tackles. Sorry, should I still be calling this game? Yeah, want me to call this game? Okay, Cincy one player running over 11 Bills players. And that's Perrine even. That's not even Mixon. Anyway, Bills call timeout. Don't know why. I would want to get this over with as soon as possible. Maybe there's injury on the field. Who knows? Maybe they just want to get someone out of the game. But, the only first 2 rounds defensive ends again. No, you have to go offensive line. And to be honest with you, what matters is what we do in free agency, right? If you work on the offensive line free agency, which to me, in my opinion, is easier to do than the defensive line. So maybe that's where the Bills go. Again, I don't have the sheet in front of me about offensive line free agents, but we got Mitch Morse in free agency 4 or 5 years ago. So maybe that's a place we look to. And who do we re-sign, right? Do we re-sign Poyer? Probably not. Yes, we do deserve to lose this game. This isn't one of those games where it's questionable about who the better team was. The better team was Cincinnati. Congratulations to them. I'm not going to say it doesn't hurt me. I'm still
depressing game, not a heartbreaking game.
Yeah, right. That's a good way to put it. It's a depressing game, not a heartbreaking game. Because going into the season, everybody picked the Bills. Everybody. I remember watching NFL Game Day in preseason, and every single analyst picked the Bills. And I was like, don't do that. That's a curse of all curses. It really is. When was the last time? I don't remember the last time all analysts picked one team. But when was the last time all analysts picked one team? And they, probably 2004 with the Patriots, maybe 2007 with the Patriots. But the Patriots lost the Super Bowl that year. So
were the Rams the Super Bowl favorites in preseason when they won? Last year.
I don't think so.
Tampa Bay was.
Tampa Bay, Kansas City.
Was Tampa Bay when
they went? No, because that was Brady's first year in Tampa Bay.
City?
Yeah, I think it was Kansas City. We won, but lost.
So when's the last Super Bowl
favorite?
Super Bowl
right.
favorite to win?
You would have to go back to New England.
Yeah.
You'd have to go back to New England.
They might not have been the favorites back then.
And 07 with Moss, they were definitely the favorites, I would say.
But they didn't win.
04, yeah. 04, you can argue that the Colts were the favorites with Manning. Another run on first down by the Cincinnati Bengals, 1 yard gain. 6:50 of us just talking to go. I don't know what Diggs is doing. Diggs is trying to talk to Josh Allen. Diggs chirping at Josh Allen right now. Josh Allen just ignoring him. That's a great way to go into the off season. But it's emotions. It's emotions. It's been a rough game. I vote for the Bengals and for the Super Bowl also. Why is Diggs not Josh? Because he feels like he hasn't been targeted enough in the game. 4 catches on 8 targets.
Maybe he was talking about the urgency.
Yeah, right. Lack of urgency on the last drive. 8 yards by Mixon, and it's going to be 3rd and 2. Mixon won that first down. Yeah, since the line does have three of their starters out. 3 of their starters are out for the season too, so they're not gonna have their offensive line next week against the Chiefs.
I was gonna ask you how many sacks does your line have this year?
When Von Miller was in, a lot. When Von Miller is out, not a lot. Basically, I could look it up and say, look how many we had. We were second in the league in sacks. This season.
You were?
Yeah, we were. I believe we were second in the league in sacks this season.
Okay.
I can look it up. Mixon gets the first down, by the way. Yeah, I think we were second in the league in sacks. Mixon talking to the official. Again, if you're not already subscribed to Hashtag Sports and you're not here just to troll, maybe if you're a troll, hit the subscribe button. What does it hurt? You can troll.
14, yeah. I need publicity. It's good publicity.
Yeah, publicity is good publicity. Exactly. So, but yeah. Von Miller, I think when Von Miller got hurt, he had 8.5 sacks.
14, 16, 20, 28.
Run again on first down.
34 and a half, 37 and a half, 39 sacks. Von had 8.
Mm-hmm.
You got Ebenezer, right?
Yeah, Ebenezer. Sorry, so yeah, we weren't close then. So
yeah,
we were.
I
thought we were second in sacks. We had 40 this year. In 16 games, we had 40. So.
Yeah, the Eagles had 70.
Yeah, Eagles had 70. That's insane. They had the most by 15. Kansas City second and 55. 2nd and 6. Just keep running the ball. Feed Joe Mixon.
Their line is just pushed.
Yep. All right, so it's gonna be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 2. Hey, Trey White's in there. So glad Trey White's back. Feeling good. So.
Oh, nice job.
But yeah, we do have a fun off-season plan. Hopefully, some new segments for you guys to enjoy, not just on YouTube, but also on TikTok. So if you're not following us on TikTok, do that. Obviously, time is the biggest issue when you have kids, and obviously all 3 of us have kids. Time 3rd and 3, they do not get the first down, so Buffalo will force a punt here.
Stop. 3
with
minutes.
3 minutes to go. But yeah, to be at home and to get just completely dominated this whole game, we just got completely dominated. Like, I don't care what they say. They're gonna say all the right things in the post-game press conferences. That's what they're gonna do. But they always do. I don't care about post-game press conferences. I care about results.
Out coached.
Yeah.
Played.
Oh, they're going for on 4th and 1 because it's our defensive line versus their offensive line. I'd go for on 4th and 1 too. They're oh no, never mind. Yeah, no, that's gonna be on Cincy. They were trying to draw them off sides, and Cincy jumped first. And I don't know why why are Bills players excited about the fact that wasn't them? You're down 27-10. You're going home for a long summer. Nobody seen this coming. I'm sure people saw this coming. What sucks just as much is tomorrow and next week and the next week. People just talking to me about it.
That's tough.
That sucks. Because believe it or not, it's not the fans' fault that the Bills lost this game. Like the Bills, and I have no ill will towards Cincinnati. Again, after that Damar Hamlin situation, I have nothing but love and respect. And after Tyler Boyd caught that pass, the first thing I said was, "I go be for Tyler Boyd." Like,
yeah, since he's not there.
Give me Tyler Boyd. Cincinnati not a team that's cocky or arrogant or anything like that. But to be honest, 5 years ago, I would have said the same thing. Well, 7 years ago, I would have said the same thing about Kansas City. So all it takes is a few years in a row, and all of a sudden, 2001, I was actually cheering for New England to win against the Rams. No, I can't believe that because the Rams just.
I rooted for Eli Manning to beat Randy.
I did root for Eli Manning to.
And now I look back and I'm like, you could have lost that one. Tom Brady's still the GOAT.
Philadelphia Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl.
Who said that?
Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
Frank said that. Frank said the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. I don't know. I mean, I think what is that? Characters of the moment, whatever that's called.
Prisoner.
Yeah. So we just saw the Eagles take care of business against the prisoners of the moment. Yeah. We just saw the Eagles take it. We haven't seen what San Fran or Dallas can do yet.
San Fran stuff.
Yeah. Shotgun formation, 4 wide. Allen throws it underneath. Singletary with the catch. That's right. Get out of bounds after a 7-yard gain. 2:26 to go. If you think the Bills are coming back, if you think this thing's rigged, again, in my eyes, then Vegas has to do something crazy over the next 2.5 minutes to make the Bills come back. The wildest thing I ever saw. Been Bills fan since 1988 used to this.
Yeah, Bengals in the under.
We're actually not used to this. And that's the kind of point I was trying to make. We're not. What we're used to is this. If you're as old as John or I am, what we're used to is a 17-year playoff drought. That's half my life still. So Knox gets the first down.
He was your best player.
He was our best player today. Has 6 receptions today for over 80 yards. So absolutely was our best player today. Another screen to Singletary. Singletary gets to 35, 2-minute warning. He says he wasn't touched, and there's no whistle. There has to be a whistle. He was definitely touched. The official downside was like, "No, go back, go back." He's like,
I just all get up and run.
Yeah, I guess. We need a whistle.
You should have ran to the other side of the field and tried to score, though.
What's done is done. It can't be undone. No, Von Miller and Diggs need to run for the hills. Why? This team will be back next year. Yeah, this team will be back next year.
I Diggs.
Yeah, thanks, Incredibles. I always appreciate you guys. Again, don't forget to join me during the offseason. Again, Paul, Mario, and I have some fun things planned in the offseason once we get the time to do them.
What would you think about the Bills running like a Baltimore Ravens offense?
When it help. That should help. I don't think we can trust Singletary or Cook to be that person. Like it's Dobbins. Dobbins and Edwards, yeah. I know. We tried that with Zach Moss. And we need to draft a young outside wide receiver. Davis is not it. We're going to draft a wide receiver in like the 5th round on day 3 again and hope he hits because we need so much offensive and defensive line help that's where we need to focus our draft on.
Yeah, trenches, man. If you keep Allen upright.
And I promise you Diggs will look better if we have a better offensive line.
I mean, what's his stats?
I'll tell you in a second. Yeah, I personally have no issues with Gabe Davis. This was his first year as the number 2. Obviously, teams adjusted to him, and now he needs to adjust to them. But I'm sorry, what's Diggs? Diggs had over 100 catches this year.
No.
Diggs isn't the problem. Allen's not the problem. To be honest, I don't think Davis is the problem. Our lines are the problem. Our running backs aren't the problem.
Like you said, you have 40 sacks.
Yeah.
Anymore. And Von Miller being healthy would have changed the whole. You probably win another game. You're the 1 seed.
Right. We beat the Jets or the Vikings.
You're facing the Jags instead of facing Cincinnati.
But we weren't. Not gonna. That is what it is. Can't go back. Yeah, this O-line needs work. The defensive line needs work. Some people think Leslie Frazier must go. Maybe. And not because, but see, I'm not going to say Leslie Frazier needs to go because he's bad. I'm going to say maybe Leslie Frazier needs to go because we've seen the best we can get out of Frazier. And yeah, fresh face might just be what the Bills. But if we do that, I'm going to see a lot of people on here giving our defensive coordinator crap next year when week 1 we look terrible. and they're gonna be like, oh, we should never got rid of Frazier. And no, this stuff takes time. Shotgun formation for Allen. Throw a touchdown so your stats look better. Pass 10 for Knox, broken up by Pratt. So it's gonna be 3rd and 7. The Browns got Jim Schwartz. It was the Browns who got Schwartz. There's still going to be plenty of good candidates out there. And from what I hear, Arizona is interviewing Ken Dorsey for a head coaching job or for some sort, maybe offensive coordinator job there. I forget what exactly it was. So who knows if Ken Dorsey will be back?
Ken Dorsey.
That's our offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And you know what? For everyone who hated on Dable, now might be a time to say sorry. Now might be a good time to say sorry. For everyone who hated on Dable.
It's true.
I'm just saying he took Dan Jones and made him a playoff quarterback when going into last year, I would have never thought that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mom says drive safe and love you.
Love you too, I will.
I never hated Dable. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you did DF. I'm just saying that there were plenty of people who did. Singletary with the screen pass gets out of bounds.
Every time
first down.
Every time people's teams lose, they want to point the finger.
Yep.
He's gonna be a fall guy.
Yep.
Can't just be the top 4 teams in the league.
Yeah, and to J17's point, it's hard to have when you have Hyde, you have all pros out, you have Von Miller out, Hyde out. You had White out for most of the season, and we've all agreed that he has not looked the same since he's not back yet. So you're talking about 2 all-pros gone, and you're another all-pro who just isn't the same. What can you do? What can you do?
Going on and replace him.
And I just said 2 secondary guys. Let's not forget Marlowe was out for a lot of this season. Hamlin was out. These are all they're not great pieces. Poyer was out for a part of the year. These aren't big pieces, but at the same time, interception. Allen had a wide open Beasley. He throws an interception. Taylor Britt with the pick. At this moment, I am so happy right now that I don't watch whatever show Nick Wright's on.
First things first.
I believe you.
It's terrible.
But and I think he is terrible. Hyde's going to be back next year. I believe you, but he's going to talk so much. The only thing I don't like is I'm still going to hear it because so many Bills fans are going to retweet it or whatever. And I'm like, why?
Right.
Like, I just don't know why.
Looks like an idiot. Listen to him.
Yeah, I don't know why Bills Mafia, it's Twitter though, right? Like, they always retweet hateful stuff. Like, to spread love.
Some people like Nick Wright.
Yeah.
People gotta like these dudes too, like Skip Bayless.
Well, and to be honest, I honestly wonder if that's Nick Wright's real opinion of everyone he talks bad about, or if he's just like, listen, I'm getting heat, all publicity is good publicity. So yeah.
You get caught up in that machine.
Yep.
So we're like, oh, this hot topic.
Okay.
So they forget their own thoughts,
right.
And they're like, oh, I'm just gonna strike it.
Nice backflip, man. Who was that doing the backflip?
Jamar Chase.
No, number 11. Is that what was his name?
Herman? No, that was 16.
Number 11 for the Bengals, man. Like, he's just like, I'm on the field, yay! Back up.
Man.
Trent Taylor, wide receiver.
Trent Taylor, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I made it on the field, Ma. Let me go. Guys, like I said, I believe Paul Mario will be here after the game, about half an hour or so with post-game. Not sure. Again, we do have – it's going to probably take till after the Super Bowl for me to go over this to start really posting other content. But we do have other content coming. And that will come out. And like I said, new segments. And it's going to be a lot of fun. You'll see me in my officials uniform, so that'll be kind of cool, going over some stuff. So just if you're a fan, hashtag, if you're looking for football content during the off season, I saw on Twitter today, someone asked, when does the off season begin for you? And the options were A, when your favorite team's out of it, B, after the Super Bowl, or C, I don't like football or something like that. And I was like, my off season is like from June to July. Like that's it. Because right now I'm going to get ready for free agency. I'm going to get ready for the draft. I'm going to think about that kind of stuff. And that's like, yeah, like there to me there is very little off season. So if you're a fan of football, if you're not subscribed to Hashtag Sports, hit that subscribe button. Like this video. It's not my fault the Bills played pathetic today. And it was just pathetic. And they just got beat on both sides of the ball in the trenches. That's what we need to work on. Give me Chan Gailey as OC. We'll see. Don't be mad at Nick. I'll be mad at Nick. We'll see.
Go get Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien. Some people want Frank Reich if he's still out there. Get Frank Reich back to Buffalo. I'm sure a lot of people would love that. Or maybe give a rookie offensive coordinator a second chance. You could do that. Maybe give him a second season and say, see what works, see what didn't work. Who knows? But there's a lot that's going to happen. Unfortunately, this season isn't it. And we're lucky as Bills fans where we're no longer – our expectations are different, and that's a good thing. Right. That's great that our expectations can be different, but that doesn't make this feel any better. In fact, it makes it feel worse. Enjoy the Cowboys-Niners game. That should be a good one. For me, for my cousin – I love you guys. I love Hashtag Nation. I appreciate every single one of you.
Love you, Mafia.
I'm gonna miss some of this. I don't know how much live I'll be doing during the off season, but we'll get together. Bills lose this one, 27-10. Glad John was with me, so I didn't have to cry. We laugh. That's bad. We laugh. Yeah, that's bad. But guys, again, thank you so much for this season. It was a fun season. It was. Thank you for what you guys do. I'll talk to you soon, Don. Talk to you soon, Mom. Talk to you soon, Gary. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you for my moderators who have gone this season and blocked those. Hey, you want to start dating things or whatever they're called? Hey, you're watching the football game. Do you want to date people?
Are you lonely watching the football game?
For blocking the bots, thank you for that. Thank you for all that you guys do. Thank you to Mr. Rogers Homes for sponsoring Hashtag Sports. Here, go mods. Yeah, absolutely. Paul Meyer will be live. And again, we'll see you guys around. It's going to be a long off season, but they're all long off season. So we'll talk to you soon. Thank you. God bless. Love you guys. Till we see you again. Go Bills.
Hello, fellow Bills fans. Sean Rogers, Realtor and lead of the Mr. Rogers Homes team. Did you know that real estate is one of the best ways to build wealth, and right now is one of the best times to own an investment property in Arizona? Please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions so we can take the next step to your financial freedom here in the Valley of the Sun, utilizing real estate. As always, God bless America and go Buffalo!